I'm Sean Hyde from Hyde Excavating, the Web Weekly pregame show. Right here we're in Linden, wrapping up final stages of an elevated sand mound we installed for a customer. His residence, the old septic system failed. I got a crew coming behind me, which are there in Nesbitt right now, wrapping up another septic system. Going to get seed and straw and get some grass growing for the customer this year. Call us for all your septic system needs. We have over 25 years of experience. We've done over hundreds of septic systems, whether it be sand mounds, conventional systems, you name it, we can do it. Repairs, new installations, we can do it. Call us 570-435-0533.
I think there's something to be said about being in business for over 70 years. The value of taking care of your customers and offering them the best service and selection possible. Working together and growing the community. Being a fourth-generation family-owned business and keeping tradition. Growing with your customers over the years. Seeing the same faces. It's everything for us. Visit Van Campen and see what over 70 years of care looks like.
Hi, Coach Mary Louise Mazzani here, better known as Fast Maz, providing for you the best in speed, agility, and quickness training. We provide a whole host of the best in skills and training for teams, for individual clients. Whatever your sport, we've got it. Football, basketball, soccer, baseball. Call us. Go to fastmaz.com. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Hey y'all, it's Jennifer again with PA Sports Live, powered by webweeklylive.com. Today I want to talk to you about Cups Vacuum Cleaner, one of our huge sponsors. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have these live weekly feeds of the game. If you need a vacuum to be repaired, call me, I'll get you hooked up, or go directly to Cups, mention PA Sports Live, and they will take super good care of you. So let's support our local businesses. You need something, go to Cups.
Hyde Excavating is a family-owned third-generation business who's served Lycoming County for over 45 years. We value our customers from the past and look forward to new customers in the future. We do anything from residential to commercial. We do site work for your commercial building, land clearing for future site work, you name it, we do it. If you're looking to build a new home, we install septic systems, excavate basements, install driveways, underground utilities, well lines, sewer lines. We also can backfill your new home and do the final grade and get your grass growing around your beautiful new home. And if you're snowed in the winter, give us a call. We do snow removal. Give Sean a call at 570-279-0346. Enjoy the game.
Hi, my name is Parker Hyde from Hyde Excavating. Get ready for some football.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck. So I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
Being charged with a DUI can be a scary experience. It is important for you to explore your options and make an informed decision on how to proceed. You need to speak to a criminal defense attorney that you know has your best interest at heart. I am that attorney. Call me for a free DUI consultation. I will review your case and provide you with answers, advice, and representation that you can trust. So remember, if you're charged with a DUI, call me, Andrea Palizzi, the attorney on whom you can rely.
Hi, I'm Trey Taylor. I'm the top freshman in the country for 110 hurdles, and it was hard work getting there, but I definitely have to recommend Mads for getting there. She motivates you like crazy. and I definitely recommend any athlete for any sport to come to work because there's always something in every sport that you need to work on, and the most part about it is you're having fun while doing it.
There it is. Pull it. Pull it. Nice. Nail it. Nail it. And remember, why am I so confident about this? This is what I did when I coached high school athletics. Our kids were bigger, faster, and stronger than everyone else because this program does work. I was just invited the other day to pick up another basketball team. They wanted to know the fee. There's not an enormous fee. Why? Because this is my passion, this is my love, and I want to do the best for the kids. Contact us, fastmaz.com.
I'm Sean Hyde from Hyde Excavating, the Web Weekly pregame show. Right here we're in Linden, wrapping up final stages of an elevated sand mound we installed for a customer. His residence, the old septic system failed. I got a crew coming behind me, which are there in Nesbitt right now, wrapping up another septic system. Going to get seed and straw and get some grass growing for the customer this year. Call us for all your septic system needs. We have over 25 years of experience. We've done over hundreds of septic systems, whether it be sand mounds, conventional systems, you name it, we can do it. Repairs, new installations, we can do it. Call us 570-435-0533.
Hyde Excavating is a family-owned third-generation business who's served Lycoming County for over 45 years. We value our customers from the past and look forward to new customers in the future. We do anything from residential to commercial. We do site work for your commercial building, land clearing for future site work, you name it, we do it. If you're looking to build a new home, we install septic systems, excavate basements, install driveways, underground utilities, well lines, sewer lines. We also can backfill your new home and do the final grade and get your grass growing around your beautiful new home. And if you're snowed in the winter, give us a call. We do snow removal. Give Sean a call at 570-279-0346. Enjoy the game.
Hi, my name is Parker Hyde from Hyde Excavating. Get ready for some football.
Hey, we thank you for tuning in, and we thank Sean Hyde and Hyde Excavating, our pregame sponsor of this ball game tonight on PA Sports. Of course, webweeklylive.com, the go-to place for the ball games. Babe and I on cable sports. We'll be doing the other game. Aaron and Paul coming up next with this big ball game tonight. It's going to be fun, our 10-game regular season, and it's going to be a fun time. So we thank Sean Hyde. Hyde Excavating, one of the other great sponsors. Last year was so successful with webweeklylive.com and checking it also on Facebook. We had thousands of people tuning in. The great thing and the feedback that I got, if you're at a Williamsport game or a Sockman Toursville South game, you can be watching a game as you're going to a game. So you want to find out what's happening across town. We're doing a Williamsport game. We want to know how Loyal Sock's doing. I talked to so many people last year who went to a game. As they're watching a game live, they're watching a game across town at the same time here at webweeklylive.com with the gang from PA Sports Live with Aaron and Paul coming up. We've got folks and old alumni from all over the country tuning in their favorite teams every week. Well, we're about ready to kick things off. Pre-game show brought to you by Hyde Excavating. Now let's go to Aaron and Paul with all the call.
Hyde Excavating is a family-owned third-generation business who's served Lycoming County for over 45 years. We value our customers from the past and look forward to new customers in the future. We do anything from residential to commercial. We do site work for your commercial building, land clearing for future site work, you name it, we do it. If you're looking to build a new home, we install septic systems, excavate basements, install driveways, underground utilities, well lines, sewer lines. We also can backfill your new home and do the final grade and get your grass growing around your beautiful new home. And if you're snowed in the winter, give us a call. We do snow removal. Give Sean a call at 570-279-0346. Enjoy the game.
Hi, my name is Parker Hyde from Hyde Excavating. Get ready for some football.
Shan. Hey, guess what? I found the perfect bed for you. Where at? Cubs Vacuum Center.
Don't they only sell vacuums?
No, they actually just started selling really cool beds too that he orders online for a discounted price. At the store you can get it for $650. Online they sell it for $1,300. And it's a queen that you were looking for.
Okay, I'll be right over.
This is the vacuum room. Over here's the beds.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I want this. Where's Yancy?
Okay, so what are you going to do after the game tonight? I bet you're going to end up going to sleep. Look at that old nasty mattress you're sleeping on and think about how you feel in the morning. Now remember cups and get a peaceful night's rest on a new king-size, memory foam, cool comfort gel bamboo fiber mattress for just under $800.
And folks, welcome to STA Stadium here on the campus of Williamsport Area High School. I'm Paul McGinn alongside Aaron James for the PA Sports Live High School Game of the Week here. Week 5 already, Aaron. I can hardly believe it. We have ourselves a beautiful setting here tonight for some high school football. As your Williamsport Millionaires take the field, they're hosting a team that is 3-1 coming in here off of a big win against one of their rivals, Selinsgrove, in the Shikellamy Braves.
Williamsport obviously coming in the complete opposite way after squandering a massive lead versus Valley West here at home last week. So the Williamsport Millionaires looking to bounce back in a major way back at home versus a team that actually led the Millionaires at halftime of last season, Paul.
Yeah, gave the Millionaires their first deficit at the half last year down in Sunbury. Sunbury almost became upset city down there just a year ago. Tonight, you mentioned Millionaires coming off just their second regular season loss in as many years as they lost last week to Wyoming Valley West. They let an 18-point second quarter lead slip away as the defense, who had played very well the first 3 weeks, they gave up an unbelievable 391 yards on the ground.
Absolutely. I mean, and obviously for Williamsport, they're going to need their junior quarterback, little Joe Fagnano, to have a big game versus a defense that has scored 6 defensive touchdowns on the season, 4 coming in one game against Central Mountain. They're going to need him to be on top of his game. Also, they're going to need to be creative with Marcus Simmons, find ways to give their playmaker the ball.
Yeah, you mentioned this Shikellamy Braves team. They are an opportunistic defense. They are out there ball hawking every single play, every single defensive possession. And they look to take away that ball, give their offense, not only take the ball away, score after they take it away, or at least give their offense short field to work with.
Absolutely. And folks, we are just a few minutes away from kickoff here. We are going to take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and we will be back with Williamsport versus Shikellamy.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of great football games you're seeing at webweeklylive.com. And, of course, all the segments, our sports show and more. And thanks to the folks right behind us, Cochran's Automotive here in West 3rd Street. Big sponsor and folks that stand behind all the broadcasts on webweeklylive.com and PA Sports Live. We thank them for their support. Local folks, thank them when you see them, because it takes a lot to get these games on and, of course, streamed. And check it out on webweeklylive.com.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center, located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
Williamsport with a 3rd and 10 here on the opening drive of tonight's game. 11:03 remaining on the clock. Fagnano in shotgun formation. The snap. Fagnano drops back, looking just short of the first down mark. Actually only 5 yards on that pass. That'll bring up a 4th down here for the Millionaires on that opening drive, Paul.
Yeah, this Braves defense, we mentioned how opportunistic they are. They got a lot of good ball players on the defensive side of things here. Keep an eye out for Gabe Tilford. Not only is he the quarterback, he leads this Braves defense with 2 interceptions, and he likes to return that ball to the house. A couple just a few weeks ago, intercepted, taken to the house.
Paul, this is going to be a great battle of 2, 3, and 1 teams here this evening. Williamsport obviously coming off a big loss. Shikellamy riding high. A lot of implications on the line in terms of standings for the Millionaires and Shikellamy. Punt is up, will land and take a Millionaires bounce. Back past the 30. Millionaires will down it at the Shikellamy 27. Solid punt right there.
Yeah, good punt by the Millionaires. Flipping position here. This Millionaires defense looking to come out. I guarantee you they worked a lot this past week on stopping the run. They gave up 391 just a week ago to the Wyoming Valley West team that came in on the road. They were able to ground and pound this Millionaire defensive line.
Quarterback Gabe Tilford, Paul, for Shikellamy, was a 3-year starting running back before making the switch to quarterback this year for this team. So if that tells you anything, one thing you know, he is a run threat, a pass threat. They have to be aware for that on the Millionaires offense. Shikellamy sends the quarterback and 2 running backs in motion and outside, run a screen to number 4. He gets outside using his blocker. He might be going past the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and on the first play from scrimmage, Shikellamy with a weird motion play, sends him out wide, hits the screen, and takes it to the house. Number 4, Joe Folk, their leading running back. They are on the reception. Great blocking there by that Shikellamy team.
Yeah, you can't talk about this Braves offense without talking about Joe Folk. He is as dangerous in the backfield as anyone in the area. Can catch the ball, can return the ball, as he has a few touchdowns this year in special teams. The guy is electric, and he's a threat to take the ball to the house every time he touches the ball.
That was an absolute beautiful play call and was executed perfectly. Not the start the Millionaires wanted here this evening.
And I believe so. Very odd, very different looking formation where they moved about 3 or 4 different guys into motion. I believe they brought the wideout who was last year's quarterback before Tilford taking over the starting quarterback role this year. Bring him into the backfield, takes the snap out in the shotgun position, slings it out on a little bubble screen to Folk, and he takes it to the house.
Extra point up and good, and let's not forget, what a job by the quarterback to set that block out there to blow the screen up there for Folk down the sidelines. Folks, extra point is up and good. 9:47 remaining in the first quarter. We're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. We will be back. Shikellamy leads Williamsport 7-0.
Being charged with a DUI can be a scary experience. It is important for you to explore your options and make an informed decision on how to proceed. You need to speak to a criminal defense attorney that you know has your best interest at heart. I am that attorney. Call me for a free DUI consultation. I will review your case and provide you with answers, advice, and representation that you can trust. So remember, if you're charged with a DUI, call me, Andrea Palizzi, the attorney on whom you can rely.
And folks, a special thank you to one of our sponsors tonight, Spotluck. If you don't have the Spotluck app yet, download it now. Spotluck gives you free discounts to Williamsport's best local restaurants, all with an exciting spin. Download the app now using promo code PASportsLive.
Millionaires back to receive the kickoff after that big Shikellamy touchdown on the first play from scrimmage for the Braves down there. Ball's picked up at the 10-yard line, tries to cut it back across to the right side of the field. There's a Shikellamy defender waiting right there. He had nowhere to go on that play, on that return.
Great coverage by the Braves there on their kickoff return team. Millionaires will start with the ball at their own 26.
Joe Fagnano leading the area in passing. 70 out of 108. 1 interception, 860 yards, and 11 touchdowns. What a season this young junior quarterback is having here for the Millionaires.
Yeah, it's his first season starting, too.
Under center, the handoff, tries to break it outside and is wrapped up and slammed down instantly. Latrell Jackson, who had an explosive breakout game last week, looks like the Millionaires are trying to find somebody to fill in regularly in that spot for Trayson Potts, not able to make anything happen on that play.
Yeah, Jackson getting an opportunity to run the ball last week with Cam Dickey sidelined due to an injury. Had a career high, was the bright spot in last week's loss to Valley West. Had 119 yards, also returned to kickoff, 93 yards for a touchdown.
Fagnano takes a snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw across his body, tucks the ball, gonna run, cuts back. Had a little bit of a block, able to get up past the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's gonna be a gain of about 1.
Yeah, not sure if that was a design run or what. My guess is it was a design rollout. No receivers able to get separation downfield. Just following Jackson there as a lead blocker, trying to make a little lemonade out of lemons there for the junior quarterback, Fagnano.
8:43 on the clock and ticking, 7-0 lead here for Shikellamy early up here at the high school on the hill. Shotgun formation, Latrell Jackson lined up to Fagnano's left. The snap has great protection in the pocket, looking everywhere, cannot find an open receiver. Tries to run and is just smothered up by that Shikellamy defensive line. Great initial protection there by the offensive line. Fagnano looking downfield, no separation available.
Got to make a decision a little bit quicker than that, young fella. The line gives you that much time. You have to find a receiver. If there's not a receiver there, you got to step up in the pocket, tuck it, and run.
Yep.
I know he's more of a pocket passer than what Hankins has been the last few years for the Millionaires. But when you get that much time, you got to make things happen.
Millionaires to punt here. 4th and 9, 7:50 on the clock. Another booming punt. Receives it at the 30, no fair catch. Little half step, great tackle there by the Millionaires. He had a little bit of room, and out of nowhere, 5 red jerseys came sprinting up. Great coverage there by Williamsport. They need a big stop right here. Hopefully that fired that defense up a little bit.
And I believe that was Ryan Jolin, 5'9", 220 in on the tackle, the senior for the Millionaires. Folks, another special shout out to one of our sponsors here this evening and all season on PA Sports Live, powered by the Web Weekly. It's Sanders Mortuary. Family owned since 1938. Visit their website. Give them a call today. It's Sanders Mortuary in the heart of Newberry.
Shikellamy back on the field. Folk in the backfield along with Gabe Tilford. Who knows who's the quarterback with after that last formation. Handoff to Folk. Busts it up through the middle for a gain of 2. And you can already tell just by that run right there, even though he gets 2 yards, you can tell this Folk kid runs with some determination. He lowered his head. He went into a hole that wasn't there and just boomed ahead for 2 yards.
Yeah, this kid's a dynamic playmaker. Watched him just a year ago as they hosted this Millionaire team down in Sunbury. He had a electric return on the kickoff to open the game. Similar to that touchdown pass today, made his mark early, and eventually the size and the speed of the Millionaires just wore down this Braves team. As the quarterback
inside, keeps it rolling outside, able to get around one defender, but what a job to hold on there by Williamsport. Almost looked like he was coming close to a horse collar. Just use his pure strength to grab a piece of that jersey and not let him get any further.
The sophomore Ethan Williams in on the tackle. That's a heck of an open field tackle there for the Millionaires. As Tilford, you mentioned, he was the starting running back the last 3 years for this team before making the transition as a senior. He has the potential to be a 1,000-yard player this year. That's 1,000 passing and 1,000 rushing. Kid can do it all.
That'd be absolutely incredible. 6:23 on the clock and winding. The snap, the pitch outside to Folk. He has a lot of room towards the sideline, able to hit that corner and get the first down for Shikellamy. There was some tough contact out there. Looks like there's a Millionaire slow to get up on the far side of the field.
How fast is he? Wow. He just hit that corner and turned on the jets.
Well, defensive back Thomas Robinson felt the blunt of how fast that man is, catching him just by a snippet on the hip and slow to get up out there for the Millionaires. First down and 10 for Shikellamy. Flag on the play, false start. The Millionaires looking a little rusty here to start off.
They are, yeah. We'll back the Braves up here. Give the Millionaires a little cushion. Andrea Polizzi, yourpalawyer.com, office in Jersey Shore as well as Williamsport. Visit her on the web or give her a call today. Aggressively working for you.
10 seconds on the play clock here. Game clock, 5:44, 7-0 Shikellamy lead here after that early screen, breaking off for about 65 yards for the Braves. Handoff to Folk, and he is wrapped up instantly and slammed down hard by that Millionaires defensive line. Somebody needs to hype these guys up a little bit, get the Millionaires ready to go here. Looks like they slept in a little bit to start this game.
Kurt Daniker, the D1 prospect, the Ohio University commit, in there on the tackle. This kid, he's a big kid down there.
That's a big fella.
6'4", 330 pounds. That's a lot of meat. That's a lot of muscle. Clogging up them running lanes in the middle for the Millionaires.
He's running at me. I'm turning around and running at my own my own end zone. That's a big boy coming at you.
He was on a visit last year up at Happy Valley at Penn State. My wife and I, Logan, of course, tailgating. Him, his dad, Dave, his mom, Sue, they came and sought us out just to come say hi, give Logan a high five. What a great family. What a great kid. Ohio found themselves a diamond in the rough here in Kurt Daniker.
Play action. Throw outside. Caught and brought down instantly. Good job there by the Millionaires, even though he's able to get a little separation and receive the pass. Great job to tackle him at the spot of catching that football. Looks like it'll be about 10-yard gain almost. They will have big down here, 4:44 remaining on the clock. Seems like we always got 4:44 on the clock, doesn't it, Paul?
Keeps coming up. Big Hove fans here. Shout out to Jay-Z. And I believe there may have been a penalty on the play as the referees just step it up, give them guys a close to a first down. Cups, call Cups today. Not just selling vacuums down there on Washington Boulevard. They have themselves top-of-the-line mattresses at almost 50% off.
Big 3rd and 1 here for this Millionaires defense. Shikellamy putting together a nice little drive right here, taking chunks away at a time. Millionaires want to get off this field, get their junior quarterback back on the field, and even this game up. The snap, handoff to the big fella Folk inside, able to bust through for the first down, break off another defender, and turns all the way up to almost the 20 of Williamsport. This kid runs determined, Paul.
Yeah, he sure does. Angelo Girardi hanging on for dear life. Folk dragging him for 3 or 4, maybe 5 yards before finally being wrestled down by Girardi. This kid, he keeps those legs moving. He's not very tall. He's not very big, but, man, he packs a punch.
The Braves looking to the sideline. Play clock at 10. 4 minutes on the game clock. Almost in the red zone here for the Braves on what has been a very impressive drive. Wide receiver in motion. Play action. Oh, he tucks it and keeps it himself. Not able to get back up to the line of scrimmage. Good job there again by the Millionaire defensive line.
Yeah, defensive end does a good job getting out there, taking away the possibility of a jet sweep so that the interior defensive lineman can focus on the quarterback and they take him down before getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun formation, 3:27 remaining. Folks still in the backfield, the big fella. Quarterback drops back, throws the ball up towards the end zone. He has somebody there. Good coverage by the Millionaires. Just out of reach. Ball barely overthrown, I think, but great coverage there by the Millionaires who were right on him.
Yeah, Tilford with a nice touch pass in the back corner of the end zone. Great job by Latrell Jackson there on the coverage, not able to let the Braves receiver pull that one in.
3rd and 10 for the Braves, 3:18 remaining on a beautiful night up here in this Williamsport Shikellamy game. Shikellamy has shown up as they did last year. I'm sure Williamsport players were told all week this would not be an easy test as Folk takes the handoff, almost able to shut off another tackler right there, but ultimately brought down.
No, I keep wanting to say Polk for some reason, but Folk.
We just had Polk the other week.
Probably
I believe it was the Shamokin game that the running back was Polk.
That's probably what it is. This kid reminds me a lot of a, and the name just escaped me, plays for the Eagles.
Garrett Blunt?
No, Darren Sproles. That's what it is. He's short in stature, has quick feet, and really hits those holes pretty hard. And when he gets out in separation.
Shikellamy kick is up.
Line drive.
Low line drive kick, and that is good. What a kick there by Shikellamy. That looks to be about a 36-yarder. That's a heck of a boot there by the young fella.
Hey, it wasn't pretty, but it worked.
It worked.
So let's go ahead and take a quick break here and have a word from Van Campen Motors.
I think there's something to be said about being in business for over 70 years. The value of taking care of your customers and offering them the best service and selection possible. Being a fourth-generation family-owned business and keeping tradition. Growing with your customers over the years. Seeing the same faces. It's everything for us. Visit Van Campen and see what over 70 years of care looks like.
And folks, welcome back to STA Stadium. The Millionaires find themselves in a hole early here, down 10-0 with 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. This is a big possession for this Millionaires offense, don't you think, Aaron?
Absolutely, major possession. You're down 10 at home. 2:36 on the clock. Shikellamy obviously scoring on a 65-yarder first play of their offensive possession, and then a beautiful drive, sustaining, getting big first downs. Millionaires getting the ball back here on a nice little roller up, received at the 15. It looks like he had a hole. He tries to make a cut, able to get up to the 30. Solid return there by the Millionaires. By the time he got the ball, Shikellamy was almost down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, he had a hole there. Too bad he just didn't have a chance to break it off to the right. Rogers Uniforms, 700 West 3rd Street, downtown Williamsport, the premier outfitter for today's working professional.
Speaking of Rogers Uniforms, Coach Josh Rogers right down from us up here in the booth. Coach for Williamsport working with Joe Fagnano, helping this kid out a lot, and I think it's showing when you look at the stat sheet. Fagnano under center, Latrell Jackson in the backfield. 10-0 Shikellamy lead. Handoff by Fagnano. Latrell Jackson tries to bang it up through a hole, nothing there. Wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Shikellamy defensive line all over him.
Yeah, this Shikellamy defense, you can't say enough about him. Big number 10 right down there, Darrell Lyles, defensive end. Look at the size of that kid.
Fagnano back under center. I'd like to see him get that kind of protection on a pass play and step up and deliver the ball. As he drops the ball, able to regain control of it, but is wrapped up and tackled. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like just a bobble. It didn't look like it was necessarily in the exchange. He just bobbled the ball, going back into his drop, whether he was handing it off or looking to pass, not able to even get there. 1:43 remaining, 3rd and 11 already for the Millionaires as they are struggling mightily on offense to start this game. Yeah. Millionaires could use a little crowd noise down here right now, hype them up a little bit.
Offensive coordinator Kevin Brown cannot be happy. He's down there on the sideline. His arms are crossed.
Fagnano in the pocket, went to look to make a pass, somehow able to escape the first hit, but brought down as the Shikellamy help comes flying in. Speaking of Kevin Brown down there with his arms crossed, anybody that knows Kevin Brown is his arms are never crossed. He's moving, he's hype, he's jumping up and down along those sidelines.
The initial pressure there for the Braves, Darrell Lyles had the tackle on the last play, gets in there for the initial pressure. Somehow Fagnano escaped it. Then big bad number 3 coming from the linebacker position finishes them off.
Millionaires back to punt from their own 23. High kick up past midfield. It'll take a bounce at the Shikellamy 45, who's going to come back into Millionaire territory. Great job by the Millionaire special teams to get up there and recover that ball. It'll be Shikellamy ball from their own 45.
I'll tell you what, before we cut to a commercial break, let's have our cameraman get a picture of this view here of the valley with the sun getting ready to set. This is an unbelievable view right now. What a great night here in September for some high school football. And wow, I tell you what, we're going to keep it right here. We just had to have our viewers see what we're looking at here and how lucky we are high in the press box here at STA Stadium. Aaron, this Millionaires defense, they need a big-time stop here right now. In the hole, down 10-0 with 38.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. so far it's been all Shikellamy Braves here tonight.
Yeah, the Millionaires need something to hype up their sidelines. A lot of arms just dangling down there as the handoff to Folk, trying to break it outside, has nowhere to go, and that's something that could hype up your sidelines and your defense right there. Great coverage by the Millionaires to stay home, realize Folk had the ball, get outside. There were about 6 or 7 jerseys on him, Seahawks style, out there on that field, Paul.
My guess is that's going to be the last play of this first quarter here, but what a play by defensive end number 54, Jameer Burgett, as he held containment on that far side.
Forced him back in.
Forced him back in for the linebacker and the defensive line to gobble him up.
Absolutely, and that will be the end of the first quarter. The score is Shikellamy Braves 10, the Williamsport Millionaires 0.
Hyde Excavating is a family-owned third-generation business who's served Lycoming County for over 45 years. We value our customers from the past and look forward to new customers in the future. We do anything from residential to commercial. We do site work for your commercial building, land clearing for future site work, you name it, we do it. If you're looking to build a new home, we install septic systems, excavate basements, install driveways, underground utilities, well lines, sewer lines. We also can backfill your new home and do the final grade and get your grass growing around your beautiful new home. And if you're snowed in the winter, give us a call. We do snow removal. Give Sean a call at 570-279-0346. Enjoy the game.
Hi, my name is Parker Hyde from Hyde Excavating. Get ready for some football.
And folks, welcome back here as we get ready to start the second quarter. The Braves up 10-0 over your Millionaires.
Shotgun formation here for the Braves at the start of the second quarter. Shikellamy leading by 10. Pressured instantly. What a job stepping up and breaking through that hole. Tries to hit a little spin move, but the Millionaire linebacker coming up and stopping him right there. Great job there by the quarterback to step up through that hole and make something out of a play that was collapsing on him very quickly.
Yeah, I believe that was not Tilford back there taking the snap. That was Krankoski. He was last year's starting quarterback, Tate Krankoski. He's the heart of the Braves defense, and he's lining up there in the backfield at quarterback right now.
The snap, drops back, pressured again. Hit, it looked like it could have been a little late, but what a ball delivered all the way downfield. What a job by the quarterback to stay in there, take a hit, and deliver that ball downfield. It was Kronkowski. That was a little close to being a late hit on the quarterback there, Paul.
Folks, it sure was, but man, he made him pay for standing in the pocket. If you haven't checked out this past week's Web Weekly, make sure you do so. A lot of information there on the 162nd annual 2017 Bloomsburg Fair.
That was one of those plays you got to worry when you're charging that late. A little Jamie Foxx from any given Sunday. Deliver the ball and drop down, send you flying over top of you. Fourth down here. Great job by the Millionaire defense. Get this defense off the field very quickly. Get your offense back out there and give them another shot to get rolling here. Long, high, booming punt. Bounces at the Millionaire 20. Will be down at the 21. Millionaires will take over with 11:05 left on the clock, looking to get their offense started and get on the scoreboard.
Folks, check out one of our new sponsors for tonight's big Williamsport vs Shikellamy game. Spotluck is a free app that allows you to spin to unlock discounts to local restaurants. One big discount every day up to 35%, but you can eat everywhere else for 10% off. No chains allowed, and they are adding more local restaurants all the time. Download the app now using promo code PASportsLive.
Fagnano on the shotgun, 2 running back set. Handoff, sweep outside, trying to get outside. Good containment there by Shikellamy, forcing back inside to keep it at just a 3 or 4 yard gain right there.
Yeah, give the Millionaire coaching staff a lot of credit because they have consistently found creative ways to get the ball in the hands of one of the most dynamic playmakers in this area in Marcus Simmons. Simmons ran for 2 touchdowns last week, leads the area in receptions with 22, and he also leads this team in receiving yards with 327 and 4 tutties.
Fagnano under center, the handoff instantly wrapped up. I believe that's Latrell Jackson back there coming out of the I formation. Wrapped up instantly and slammed down. That'll be a loss of a couple yards after the game by Simmons. And once again, we're going to have another quick Millionaires third down, not what we're used to seeing from this Millionaires offense.
Yeah, number 24, Gabe Tilford. The kid does it all. He runs the ball. He throws the ball. He makes big-time tackles on the defensive side of things, too.
3rd and 6 for the Millionaires. Fagnano takes a snap, instantly throws. Receive, looks like he's going to be a little short of that first down. We're going to have a 4th and 1 right here. They had trips right. Fagnano takes a snap, knew instantly where he wanted to go. Going to come up short, though. It looks like the Millionaires might stay on the field and go for this. They got to get something moving on offense. I don't hate this play call, Paul.
I tell you what, I'd like to see the tight end, Ethan Stryker.
The big fella.
This kid's a man-child out here. He's 3rd in the area in receptions with 18 so far in this young season. And I know they're keeping him for some max protection every now and then, but let this kid get out there and let him do work.
Offensive line makes a great push off of the snap, and he's able to turn ahead for that first down. Listen, the way that offensive line came up right there, they were already 3 yards back by the time the running back got the ball. Great job there by the Millionaires O-line.
I tell you what, Dalton, Roadhouse, Kreiner, Tucker, Kreischer, Kurt Daniker, and company, they got the job done there on that 4th and short. Play action pass. Fagnano rolls to his right.
And there's Simmons. Simmons with a great reception on a ball that was a little inside, a little closer to the defender than you'd like. And hopefully that 4th down, that 4th and 1 got this Millionaires offense sparked up a little bit.
Looks like there may be a flag on the field as the referees huddle up there in the center of the field as we wait for the call here. Hopefully it's not against the Millionaires, but it looks like it may be. And I tell you what, we're here high in the 3rd floor suite of the press box here at STA Stadium. Not sure exactly what that call was there. Coaching staff looking at me too, like I have no idea. What was that?
Nonetheless, it will back the Millionaires up. 1st and 15, 9:14 on the clock. Fagnano and shotgun, 2 running back formation, 1 on each side as the clock starts rolling. High snap, it's back by the 10. Millionaires able to get back there and get on top of it. Fagnano had no chance of getting to that ball up over his head. That'll be down back at the 8-yard line. The Millionaires going to have a long down coming up here.
Yeah, let's 2nd and, I don't know, they have to get to Diamond Street in Newberry for the first down. Speaking of Diamond Street in Newberry, we have Sanders Mortuary, family owned since 1938.
The handoff, Simmons tries to break it outside and it's stuffed instantly. He might even lose a yard. We might have a 3rd and longer than we just had.
Yeah, instead of having to get to Diamond Street, now they have to get to Melito's on 4th Street. Tell you what, growing up, I used to love going to Melito's. They had some of the best subs in town. You go down there, I don't know what it was about their Middlesworth barbecue chips there. I mean, they're sealed, so they didn't have anything special to them, but they always tasted better there. I'm getting hungry, can you tell?
Big 3rd and 35. Long way to go for the Millionaires. 8:03. See if they just try to give their punter a little room. Fagnano in the pocket. Steps up. Takes a shot downfield. No receiver within 10 yards there on that pass. They'll be coming off the field. Special teams coming out to punt. Shikellamy Braves will get back on the field here for a chance to extend their 10-0 lead.
Colin Esposito was the wide receiver, split far out on the far side of the field. Was asking a ref for maybe a little bit of hold, some kind of contact, whatever that might be. Did not get it, and it brings up a 4th down and long.
There's just no rhythm to this offense right now, which you're not used to seeing from the Millionaires offense. You know, it looks very stagnant. They're not on the same page. There's no conversation going on. I'm sure Kevin Brown will be down there on the sideline chirping in all their ears trying to get something started.
Well, we mentioned a year ago this Braves team, they were able to hand the Millionaires their first deficit.
And another high snap. Instead of punting it, he tucks it and rolls out and is tackled at the 5-yard line.
There was a high snap. There was some pressure. I thought he was rolling out right to do a little bit of
rugby kick, and he had more than enough room rolling out to the right. I don't know whether he was scared that that punt was going to get blocked, but you're in no better position right now where you are.
Folks, touchdowns and tailgates. Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. webweeklylive.com. Had an awesome opportunity this past week to interview Coach Eisworth, Coach E over there at South Williamsport on touchdowns and tailgates. Folks, it's a great show, recapping some of the highlights of the previous high school week, as well as looking forward to that week's high school games of the week here on webweeklylive.com, pasportslive.com. Both Aaron and I here at PA Sports Live, and Gary Chrisman and Babe Mayer on Cable Sports Productions.
Topher back at quarterback, takes a snap, running outside. Great containing by the Millionaires, and he's able to bust through two defenders who had him wrapped up initially, able to get up to about the 3-yard line. You'll have a 2nd and goal here for the Shikellamy Braves. Millionaires did a great job getting in the backfield there, just not able to complete the tackle.
Yeah, senior defensive end Nathan Welch was doing his best trying to chase down the Braves player, unable to. And they were able to pick up 6 there on first down.
2nd and goal here for the Braves. Tilford takes a snap, had a chance to pitch it outside, decided to keep that ball. I'll tell you what, Paul, if he pitches that ball outside to Folk, with all that sideline and his speed, I don't see how he doesn't get in the end zone right there.
Yeah, just a little second guessing caused a little bit of delay, and at that point had to keep the ball and just get whatever he could. Was able to pick up a yard there on 2nd down, so it brings up 3rd and goal from the 3.
And let's talk about how big of a stop this would be for this Millionaires defense who was out here trying to do their part. Shikellamy getting the ball at the 5-yard line to start. Big 3rd and 3 here for the Millionaire defense. 6:36 remaining in the half. Shikellamy still leading, shutting out the Millionaires 10-0.
A little bit confusion there on the offensive side of the ball for the Braves. And the Braves coaching staff will call for a timeout. So with this break on the field, let us take a break here so you can hear a little bit from our proud partners.
Being charged with a DUI can be a scary experience. It is important for you to explore your options and make an informed decision on how to proceed. You need to speak to a criminal defense attorney that you know has your best interest at heart. I am that attorney. Call me for a free DUI consultation. I will review your case and provide you with answers, advice, and representation that you can trust. So remember, if you're charged with a DUI, call me, Andrea Palizzi, the attorney on whom you can rely.
Thanks, Andrea. Andrea Palizzi, Esquire, working aggressively for you. Aaron, you mentioned what a big stop this would be for the Millionaire defense. Other than that first play from scrimmage, they really have locked in and have prevented this Braves team from moving the ball all that well. It's been the offense for the Millionaires that have really sputtered and put a lot of pressure on this defense.
Shotgun formation, Folk to the left side. Play action. Oh, it's tipped and intercepted by the Millionaires. He's trying to get out of the end zone. He's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line. What a job by that defensive line to tip that ball, and what a job snagging that up and giving the Millionaires a chance to get back on this field and back in this game.
Yeah, not sure who that was there with the tip. I'd love to give him some credit. I believe it was 52 Benjamin Garverick, but it was 17 with the interception. The sophomore, Ethan Williams. Well done, young fella.
What a job there by the Millionaires defense. That was a big play. Get your offense back on the field. Give them a chance to find their rhythm and get back in this game. Millionaires offense has to come out inspired and do their part for the defense and reward them for getting them off the field.
And let's make this note here. 6:19 with that momentum shifting play as he hands the ball off to Latrell Jackson. 6:19 remained on the clock here in the second quarter. The Millionaires down 10-0. A huge stop, forcing that turnover, giving this Millionaire offense the ball. Let's see what that does now. Gives them Millionaires a little bit of momentum. Let's see if that's a big change in this game.
Not to mention Shikellamy going to be receiving the ball to start the second half. They put the ball in the end zone after having a 1st and goal. On that gap by the Williamsport special teams, they could be in business to shut the lights out on this game as Fagnano delivers a beautiful pass out to Marcus Simmons. There's the first down. Is that the first down of the game for the Millionaires, Paul?
I think there was one other.
One other one?
Maybe that one got called back with a penalty.
And we're not used to even having to question how many first downs the Millionaires have out here. Great job by Fagnano to deliver that ball quickly. Great job by Simmons getting open as he always does, considering he's leading the area in receptions. Shikellamy jumps off sides. Williamsport going to get a couple more yards out of that, and it looks like this Millionaires offense is starting to churn a little bit. Let's see if they can make something happen, drive down this field, and get back in this game.
Tell you what, I really would like to see the Millionaires go with a more, not necessarily a no-huddle offense, but
speed it up a little
bit more. Get these Braves back on the heels.
The handoff inside, and he is blown back. right away at the line of scrimmage. Took a little bit of a smack right there by the Shikellamy defensive line. But speaking of a little up-tempo, sounds like the Millionaire crowd down here is getting a little more up-tempo with the Millionaires finally moving the ball here in the second quarter. Just had to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, a little handoff there to Marcus Simmons. Not much daylight there, trying to make something out of nothing. And like you said, they lowered the boom.
Under center, Latrell Jackson in the backfield takes a sweep outside, busting through, lowers his head, gets the first down, and he almost broke that one off there, Paul.
Yeah, he was very close to taking that one to the house there. Good blocking by the Millionaires.
He lowered his shoulder with authority right there. He wanted to make a statement.
Not sure if that was an audible at the line of scrimmage by Fagnano. I saw the Braves were bringing the house on the opposite side. They ran the sweep, the pitch, to the opposite side of the blitz there and was able to get a big chunk.
Split back formation, fake handoff inside. Joe Fagnano rolls out to the left side, still has the ball, brings it back to the right. Millionaires up ahead blocking, able to get up for a gain of 9. That play looked like it had nothing, and what a job by Fagnano to turn it into something, even being just the pocket passer that we talked about earlier. Running isn't his forte, and you could tell the way he doesn't have the speed of Hankins out there. But, you know, he has determination when he has to tuck that ball and run it.
I thought he had the slot receiver on a deep out over here on the sidelines, but was able to pull it down and still pick up 9 yards.
Under center, Jackson in the backfield, handoff inside. Great patience right there, waiting for his offensive line to seal the block with a little cut move to the left, little cha-cha slide outside, able to get that first down.
Yeah, good move there by Jackson. Had some pressure in his face. Little jump cut to his left. Left the defender and his jockstrap on the turf.
Millionaires offense looking like it has a little rhythm now. Speaking of rhythm, we're finding a little rhythm up here in the booth. I think that Red Bull's kicking in.
Hey, speak for yourself. I didn't get a Red Bull. Millionaires call a timeout. We'll take a timeout here as well.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of great football games you're seeing at webweeklylive.com. And, of course, all the segments, our sports show and more. And thanks to the folks right behind us, Cochran's Automotive here in West 3rd Street. Big sponsor and folks that stand behind all the broadcasts on webweeklylive.com and PA Sports Live. We thank them for their support. Local folks, thank them when you see them because it takes a lot to get these games on and, of course, streamed. And check it out on webweeklylive.com.
And, folks, welcome back, STA Stadium. The Millionaires putting together their best drive so far here in the first half. They do trail 10-0 with 4:03 left to go in the second quarter. We have a first down and 10. Millionaires looking to come up with a play call here. I tell you what, on first down, I go with a little bit of play action, try to go deep to one of your big-time deep threats.
I'll tell you what else I like too, Paul. You know, they had the ball with 6:19 on the clock after that interception. They're taking time off the clock. Shikellamy gets the ball after half. So you lead an impressive drive down the field. You get in the end zone. Shikelamy's not going to have that much time to drive and get more points on the board before the second half when they receive the start. Fagnano in shotgun takes it, drops back, sets up the screen, dumps it off underneath. Good blocking, able to get over towards the sideline. Up, that's another first down for the Millionaires.
Tell you what, I really like seeing 75 Kurt Daniker, 74 Chance Bauer getting down the field. Those big fellas are rumbling. Those big fellas are stumbling down the field, paving the way for Latrell Jackson. What a great call there on a little halfback screen.
Fagnano will be under center. I believe that is McClements in the backfield. Trips right for the Millionaires. Little handoff inside. Shikellamy had somebody busting in on a blitz off the right side. McClements storms ahead, out past the 30 and out past the first down marker. The Millionaires offense is starting to roll along, Paul.
Yeah, McClements and Jackson have combined for 3 100-yard games so far on this season for the Millionaires. Big first down right there. This drive brought to you by Park Pizza. So good you could taste the tradition.
Play action. Fagnano rolls out to his left, looking to throw across his body. He tucks it and runs out of bounds. Very smart. He had nowhere to go there, and he had a defender waiting to smack him. That will stop the clock. 3:29. The Millionaires just ticking time off this clock, closing in on the red zone. Hopefully they can pound it in and not leave Shikellamy much time to counter their score. Not that they need much time, considering that 65-yard screen pass to start the game.
The truth of the matter is, though, that's been really the only play that has hurt the Millionaires. The defense has done a heck of a job here, and I'm not really worried about that. What I do need here.
Shikellamy showed blitz right there. I think he came across. I think he came across a little far right there. He wanted to jump that count. He wanted to get in the backfield and smack the quarterback.
What I want to know, and this is, I don't know, maybe I should know this, but when did the rule change? I mean, I thought you could, as long as you were back on the defensive side before the ball was snapped. Am I right?
I'm still trying to figure out. We shouldn't be asking these questions considering we're the ones talking. Neutral zone infraction and offsides.
I tell you what.
You know what I mean? Is there a point when you're too far over?
I don't know. How about we just change the subject?
Stop embarrassing ourselves.
Let's stop talking about football.
1st and 10 here for the Millionaires. 3:29. Another whistle on the field.
Offsides again on the defense. As the Braves players, they throw their hands up in utter disgust. They have no idea what's going on.
One thing I remember from my playing days, I looked at the ref before every play to make sure I was lined up good enough over there.
Sure. Yeah, Sanders Mortuary, they want to help you leave a legacy for your children and grandchildren. Make sure that they know your story before it's too late. Contact the best funeral professionals in town today and have the talk of a lifetime.
3:29 still on the clock. We've moved ahead 10 yards since the last play. Handoff inside to McClements. He's up at the 5. He's dragging the Shikellamy defender. He stretches out, waiting for the signal. They are going to mark him an inch short of the goal line.
And we're still waiting, folks.
I wanted to give him one of those right there. I wanted to just hear you scream it, but looks like we're about an inch away, Paul.
I tell you what. Where's the instant replay? Someone reach out to New York.
McClements still in the backfield. Fagnano under center. Turns, hands off,
and
they're in the end zone. What a drive by the Millionaires. What a way to storm back in this game. Paul, what do we just have right there?
We had a behemoth of a drive. And, folks, that reminds me of the Park Pizza touchdown, baby.
As McClements just comes over, gets up in the air to give Coach Cruz a nice little shoulder bump. Coach Cruz didn't get quite up in the air as high as McClements did on that one. Almost took McClements out when he lowered the shoulder on him.
Yeah, last thing we need is another running back hurt.
Take it easy on him down there, Coach Cruz.
Easy, big fella. I tell you what, I'll go down there and give Coach Cruz a chest bump.
Extra point up and good, but there's a flag on the play.
Another one.
For the DJ Khaled fans out there. The crowd up here is starting to get a little bit alive. Very quiet here to start the game. That'll be offsides against the Millionaires. We're going to have to re-kick this extra point. 3:11 on the clock. Shikellamy going to be getting the ball back. Paul, what a job by the Millionaires after having a very rough start to this game and having no rhythm. You know, nothing was working. What a job to buckle in. I'm sure the coaching staff got in there. But great job by the players to keep it together and not panic and get out there and do what they're supposed to do.
I tell you what, momentum is a big thing in high school sports. And Uncle Mo is the favorite uncle of everyone who's played sports, as that extra point is up and good.
But we got another one.
Another flag on the play. I really think maybe this officiating crew thinks they're getting paid per flag. Not sure yet, but we have another false start on the Millionaires.
Folks, we had a beautiful sunset up here. We might have a beautiful sunrise if this many flags keep coming on this play here tonight from the stadium.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Another one.
Coach Cruz is out on that field. He is not happy. He's yelling.
Hey, we teach our flag kids, hey, you got to move on the ball. So just maybe Coach Cruz is yelling at the guys,
don't move
on the ball.
They might not move at all.
Don't move at all.
Extra point being kicked. Up, almost blocked. And that's good. And the reason that might almost been blocked is because the players are waiting to move until they know that the holder has the ball in his hands. Nonetheless, great job by the Millionaires kicker to make 3 straight extra points, even though they're only getting credit from 1. We will be right back. 3:11 on the clock. Shikellamy Braves now only leading the Williamsport Millionaires by 3.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck. So I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
Folks, welcome back. STA Stadium up here on the hill, the campus of Williamsport Area High School. Your Millionaires just drove the length of the field after a big-time interception. The defensive stance, first and goal for the Braves, not allowing them to punch it in. And we have ourselves a ball game here. The Braves 10, the Millionaires 7, 3:11 left to go here in the first half. Aaron, what a great drive that was.
Great drive. Great job by Fagnano on a couple plays to scramble and keep his head down with that ball. Great job running by Latrell Jackson, who ran with some determination. Millionaires with a little squib kick, called it to 30. Wrapped up instantly, going to be brought down at the 35. Great coverage right there by the Millionaires. Gave him a little good field position with that little squib kick. Not quite long enough to find a gap. Nonetheless, the Millionaires are back in this game.
Back in this game and back in action. We have Rogers Uniforms, 700 West 3rd Street. You could visit them on rogersuniforms.com or give them a call, 570-329-2111. They're your premier outfitter for today's working professional.
Millionaires' big defensive line already hooked. The two big fellas already up over that ball before Shikellami's offense even gets on this field. They're going to try and get the Millionaires' offense's ball back, see if they can get back and tie this game up or lead by halftime. What a formation. Five players out wide right. The Millionaires confused out there. I'll tell you what, great job by the Shikellami coaching staff throwing these formations out there that a lot of these high school kids have never seen. They don't know how to handle them.
I'll tell you, that one almost backfired right there. Absolutely. As Angelo Girardi, he hit the gap, almost picked it off. If he would have intercepted that, he would have returned that one to the house.
The Millionaires scrambling to get out there. As we said, 5 players out looking like they're just waiting to come off the sideline. You know, these aren't things you practice on the regular. You're not sure how to handle them when you see them in game time.
I just didn't look like they were all set.
Shotgun formation. Folk in the backfield, haven't seen much of him, even though he's been running extremely hard tonight. Quarterback keeps it, comes up and is slammed at the line of scrimmage, able to turn ahead for an additional 3 yards. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Shikellami Braves.
Yeah, I tell you what, Nathan Welch in on the initial contact, and then Ben Garverick able to bring down Tilford. Tell you what, Liberty Arena, lots going on down there at the Liberty Arena, Aaron. This coming Monday, we have adult soccer, the fall session starting, and I'm really excited about this. Wednesday night, adult co-ed kickball. You got to bring your game just like the Millionaires have so far.
The snap for Shikellami on the 2nd and 4. Instant pressure, able to avoid it. Steps up, delivers a ball. He has a receiver down there. The Williamsport D-back overruns it. If he would have turned around, turned his head, he was underneath and that ball was underthrown. He can get up and grab that ball and give the Millionaires a little more life, Paul.
Hey, let's give a lot of credit here to Gabe Tilford. Escaped that initial pressure, stepped up into the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, threw a dart down there, a jump ball opportunity. Latrell Jackson, we talk about it in basketball. You got to see ball and man, that time overrunning it.
Hand off to Folk, busted outside with the speed. He's still got room till the sideline. He gets to the 10, to the 5, cuts it back. That's a Shikellami Braves touchdown. What a run there by Folk. As I just said, a play before, that kid runs hard and that kid runs fast. If he has enough sideline, you better make sure you're outside and contain him because he's getting around you.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, it was very close. It could have been an offensive holding call there on 75. Kurt Daniker had that initial pressure from the interior part of the defensive line. No call. Great job there by Folk, able to bounce it outside, find himself a pylon.
Braves back for the extra point, 2:04 on the clock. Millionaires, just when they were getting a little momentum, Braves come out in 2 big plays. Extend the lead as the extra point is good to 17-7. 2:04 remaining here, though. The Millionaires will have time to put together another drive. We're going to take a quick word from our sponsors, and we will be right back.
And folks, welcome back, STA Stadium. 2:04 remaining here in the first half. The Braves respond, and they respond quickly. Now 17-7. Getting ready to kick it off. Millionaires back to receive. Last year, 204 was an eternity for the Millionaires offense. So far here tonight, they're really going to have to come up with a couple big plays to get in scoring position.
Looks like it'll be Latrell Jackson, Thomas Robinson back deep, but they go a little squib kick style. Picked up at the 25, able to bust it up to the 30. I think that was McClements on the return. 1:59 remaining. Millionaires offense will come back onto the field. And after cutting that lead down to 3, that's a heartbreaker on that big play where Tilford is able to scramble out, avoid the tackle by Big Daniker, and launch that ball downfield. What a heck of a reception by the Shikellamy wide receiver as well. We can't forget to give credit to that young fella.
For sure, for sure. The Millionaires here. 3 wide receivers out of the shotgun formation.
Joe takes a snap, steps back, dumps it off, underneath, busts it up. Oh! Evades a wide receiver, lowers the shoulder, gets it up almost to midfield.
And there's the first time we call Ethan Stryker's
The big
name.
fella. I don't know why I even had to think about who that was. I should have known after he lowered the boom on that Shikellamy defender. That'll be a first down for the Millionaires. What a job to extend that play and keep chugging along. Fagnano in shotgun, Jackson in the backfield. Handoff inside, has a little bit of a hole, able to push ahead for a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock is ticking. Williamsport down 17-7. Shikellamy, as I said, will get the ball to start the second half. This would be massive for the Millionaires to put another one in the end zone and go into the halftime only trailing 3.
I was just getting ready, kind of jumping up and down here, getting ready to yell at the Millionaires coaching staff, call a timeout, call a timeout. And so the Millionaires do call a timeout, and we'll be back from after these words from our sponsors.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center, located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
And folks, welcome back. I apologize. The Millionaires did not have to burn one of their 3 timeouts there. It was a timeout on the field due to an injury. So the Millionaires, fortunate they get the clock to stop there with 1:35 left to go, still having 3 timeouts. As the clock starts back up there on the ref's whistle.
1:32 on the clock ticking. 17-7, Fagnano in the backfield, Jackson behind him. Takes it, snap, instantly swings it out to Marcus Simmons, the playmaker. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Able to get up. Looks like he's going to be just a yard short of the first down, excuse me. We will have a 3rd down. Clock still ticking. Millionaires not going to use a timeout. Fagnano back in shotgun. Simmons out wide. Takes a snap. Throws it to the big fella, Ethan Stryker. Looks like a little Jason Witten reliability out there. Just send him to the sticks, have him turn around, and that's a big guy to take down. Can't go wrong with that kind of play call.
No, with the first down, the clock stops as they move the chain, so the Millionaires hustle to the line of scrimmage. Now the clock's back, 55 seconds to go here in the first half.
Fagnano steps back, has protection. They run an out route, about 15 yards on that play. Great job by the Millionaires there. Great route. About 10 yards out and then just breaks out of bounds. That was Tanner Esposito. Great job by Fagnano delivering that ball. As soon as he's coming out of his break, it's hitting his hands, and great job just getting out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Yeah, nice little 3-step drop, getting that ball out there, throwing to a spot so that when Esposito came out of his break, the ball was right there and he could just get out of bounds quick. Good job. Good execution there for the Millionaires.
Fagnano takes a snap, drops back. Great protection. Not even close. Tucks the ball and runs up. Slides. He had a little more room. Andy had a blocker up ahead of him. Slides down just short of the 20-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 3, 41.5 on the clock, and the Millionaires will call a timeout. We'll take a quick word from our sponsors. Millionaires trail the Shikellamy Braves 17-7.
Being charged with a DUI can be a scary experience. It is important for you to explore your options and make an informed decision on how to proceed. You need to speak to a criminal defense attorney that you know has your best interest at heart. I am that attorney. Call me for a free DUI consultation. I will review your case and provide you with answers, advice, and representation that you can trust. So remember, if you're charged with a DUI, call me, Andrea Palizzi, the attorney on whom you can rely.
Folks, welcome back here as the Millionaires did take a timeout there. They have 2 left here remaining in the first half, 41.5 seconds as the Braves hold on to a 10-point lead, 17-7. Millionaires looking to punch one in here before the end of the first half. You mentioned it. Shikellamy will get the ball to start the second half, so this is very, very, very huge for the Millionaires.
Absolutely, and you got to make sure you get it in the end zone, but if you take a little more time off the clock as long as you get in, you know, you're not giving Shikellamy as much time with their big playability as Latrell Jackson with a nice little run. That will move the chains. That will stop the clock. Able to get up to the 15. The Millionaires are in the red zone. And you think if you don't score in the next play or two, you know, by the time Shikellamy gets the ball, as long as you pound that ball in, you're looking at 10, 15 seconds. But with their big playability,
clock's running here,
that could be enough time.
Let's go.
Clock down to 27 seconds. Fagnano takes a snap, drops back. Has a lot of room out there towards the sideline. He's going to tuck it and get going. He will get up for a gain of about 4 on the 12-yard line, 16.6 seconds remaining. And, Paul, when I said about letting the clock tick a little bit, I didn't mean stand there for 8 seconds when you're on the line of scrimmage. As you run a play, you get back up to the line of scrimmage, you run another play. They wasted a whole play right there by the time they snapped that football.
Yeah, and with 2 timeouts, there's no need for it. I mean, if there's some confusion there, just call a timeout.
Absolutely. Millionaires with the ball on the 12-yard line. Fagnano back in shotgun. Jackson in the backfield. Steps up, delivers a little fade to the outside, and he goes up and get it. That's Ethan Stryker. That's the big fella coming down with the touchdown reception. What a behemoth of a catch, Paul.
Speaking of behemoth, we have ourselves the Park Pizza touchdown. Such a good play, calls for such good pizza. You can taste the tradition. Give them a call, 570-322-9024.
And I'll tell you what, even after that nice drive and that score, Kevin Brown still doesn't look happy down there on the sidelines because he's mad about the couple drives to start the game.
Millionaires got off to a slow start a year ago against these Shikellamy Braves and find themselves at the half as that extra point is good by Girardi. Makes the score 17-14. They'll find themselves just short here at the end of the first half in this one. And let's see if the outcome can be a little bit different in the second half.
What a job there by the Millionaires to stay composed. A nice drive put together there. Just take a chunk away, chunk away, chunk away. Stop Shikellamy. You got 11 seconds. Shut them down, although we know it's not that easy with their big plays. Go into this locker room trailing 3, knowing you did not play very good offensive football for the first quarter and a half of this football game.
Absolutely, folks. One of our newest sponsors here, Spotluck. Here's a list of restaurants here locally that are on Spotluck. Dolly's Diner, Griggs Coffee, The Sticky Elbow, Ozzie and Mays, Boone City Brewing Co., Center Saint, The Fat Cat, DeSalvo's, Barrel 135, Kimball's, Genetti Tap House, Rivals, 505, Long Island Pizza, Old Corner Hotel, Bullfrog Joe's Pizza, Acme Barbecue, and Joy Thai Cuisine. There's a lot of restaurants here. If you're not happy with the selection after you spin that wheel, for the big discount, you could always eat anywhere else on that list for 10%, 15% off. It's a win-win.
Absolutely. Millionaires with a little squib kick received at the Shikellamy 35. Hit instantly wrapped up. Going to go down. Shikellamy will have time for one play if they elect to take it. 6.6 seconds on the clock. You know, I want to give credit once again to that Williamsport offense after their slow start to lead 2 very sustainable drives. You know, you like to see drives where you're tested and you have big third downs and you're able to convert on things like that. And a heck of a job by big fella, number 10, Ethan Stryker, with the big catch on on the third down, and then to go up and grab that ball in the end zone to keep the Millionaires in this game.
Yeah, and Fagnano, too, put that ball where only his receiver could catch it, allowing the big guy to go up, high point it, and come down with the touchdown.
Looks like the Braves will take the ball and kneel it. They're going to take the 3-point lead into the halftime. Folks, we will be back with kickoff of the second half. The Millionaires battle their way back into this game. The Braves lead the Millionaires 17-14.
Shan. Hey. Guess what? I found the perfect bed for you. Where at? Cubs Vacuum Center.
Don't they only sell vacuums?
No, they actually just started selling really cool beds too that he orders online for a discounted price. At the store you can get it for $650. Online they sell it for $1,300. And it's a queen that you were looking for.
Okay, I'll be right over.
This is the vacuum room. Over here's the beds. Okay. Oh my gosh, I want this. Where's Yancy?
Okay, so what are you going to do after the game tonight? I bet you're going to end up going to sleep. Look at that old nasty mattress you're sleeping on and think about how you feel in the morning. Now remember cups and get a peaceful night's rest on a new king-size memory foam cool comfort gel bamboo fiber mattress for just under $800.
Paula Robinson of Robinson Law. I invite you to contact me regarding your work injury. I promise to handle each case personally, offering both my compassion and experience. To learn more about Robinson Law, I invite you to visit my website, robinsonlwyr.com, or visit avo.com to see my 40-plus reviews. The difference between litigation and mediation is, in litigation, a workers' compensation judge decides the outcome of your case. A mediation is where both parties come together to see if they can resolve the case for usually a lump sum settlement, also known as a compromise and release agreement. There are two types of mediation. One is voluntary and one is mandatory. A voluntary mediation occurs when your case is not in litigation and both parties agree to just have a workers' compensation judge try to mediate or settle your case. A mandatory mediation is when your case is in litigation and another judge besides the litigating judge will bring the parties together to see if they can't resolve the matter. Not all cases go to mediation, but it is an option if you want to move on with your life and you're done with your medical treatment for your work injury. If you resolve your case, it does allow you to receive, in most cases, a lump sum amount.
Hi, Coach Mary Louise Mazzani here, better known as Fast Maz, providing for you the best in speed, agility, and quickness training. We provide a whole host of the best in skills and training for teams, for individual clients. Whatever your sport, we've got it. Football, basketball, soccer, baseball. Call us. Go to fastmaz.com. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Trey Taylor. I'm the top freshman in the country for 110 hurdles, and it was hard work getting there, but I definitely have to recommend Maz for getting there. She motivates you like crazy, and I definitely recommend any athlete for any sport to come to her because there's always something in every sport that you need to work on, and the most part about it is you're having fun while doing it.
There it is. Pull it. Pull it. Nice. Nail it. Nail it.
As an attorney practicing workers' compensation law for over 25 years, I cannot emphasize the importance of timing in your workers' compensation case. Let me provide you a couple of examples where timing is important and can affect your case. You get a letter in the mail, it's important to respond because there are time deadlines that you may not know about. Another hypothetical example is you receive a letter from your employer asking you to go back to work. You have to respond to that letter. You can't just ignore it. There are time deadlines associated with things. They want you to go back on a certain day. You have to respond before then. Call your attorney. Get some guidance. Again, the emphasis is on the relationship with your attorney. Choose someone that you can freely communicate with.
Hey y'all, it's Jennifer again with PA Sports Live, powered by webweeklylive.com. Today, I want to talk to you about Cups Vacuum Cleaner, one of our huge sponsors. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have these live weekly feeds of the game. If you need a vacuum, you need a vacuum to be repaired, call me, I'll get you hooked up, or go directly to Cups, mention PA Sports Live, and they will take super good care of you. So let's support our local businesses. You need something, go to Cups.
If you're looking to retain a workers' compensation lawyer, look for someone who has real-world experience. Judges have rules, the laws are constantly changing, every case is unique, including yours. During your workers' comp case, questions are going to arise that you need answers to. Letters are going to come, phone calls are going to be made, and you need to select an attorney who you can have direct communication with that will help you understand the process. One way to find out how your attorney works is to do a little research and look into the testimonials on their website or on third-party websites such as Avo. The clients always tell the truth. The deciding factor whether to retain an attorney should come in your face-to-face meeting with them. I always tell my clients, trust your gut. Ask the question, is this the person that I want to represent me?
Park Pizza has been serving the best pizza in town for over 50 years. They're open daily at 4 and you can dine in at their beautiful restaurant, take out, or have it delivered. If you're hungry, the great taste of Park Pizza served plain or with all the toppings will satisfy your cravings, and you need to try their delicious wings and stromboli too. Don't wait any longer. Enjoy Williamsport's finest tradition in pizza today. Call 322-9024 for the unmistakable taste of Park Pizza, 1701 Memorial Avenue in Williamsport.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck, so I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
A workers' compensation hearing is always initiated by either party filing a petition requesting some sort of action. The hearing will take place with a workers' compensation judge. A notice of assignment will be mailed out, and then a notice as to when the hearing will actually occur. The purpose of a workers' compensation hearing is so that the judge can listen to evidence from both parties before deciding the case. In most cases, one hearing doesn't do it. It takes several hearings, and in fact, the litigation can often take up to a year if the case is not resolved beforehand. It could take up to a year because the judge imposes deadlines for both parties within which to submit evidence. Then briefing schedules will be set, and then the judge has time thereafter to make a decision. What happens at the first hearing really depends on the assigned judge and the petition that has been filed. Before your first hearing, your attorney will prepare you so you know what to expect. Again, good communication with your attorney is key.
And remember, why am I so confident about this? This is what I did when I coached high school athletics. Our kids were bigger, faster, and stronger than everyone else because this program does work. I was just invited the other day to pick up another basketball team. They wanted to know the fee. There's not an enormous fee. Why? Because this is my passion, this is my love, and I want to do the best for the kids. Contact us, fastmaz.com.
I think there's something to be said about being in business for over 70 years. The value of taking care of your customers and offering them the best service and selection possible. Working together and growing the community. Being a fourth-generation family-owned business and keeping tradition. Growing with your customers over the years. Seeing the same faces. It's everything for us. Visit Van Campen and see what over 70 years of care looks like.
Of Robinson Law. I invite you to contact me regarding your work injury. I promise to handle each case personally, offering both my compassion and experience. To learn more about Robinson Law, I invite you to visit my website, robinsonlwyr.com, or visit avo.com to see my 40-plus reviews.
Excavating is a family-owned third-generation business who's served Lycoming County for over 45 years. We value our customers from the past and look forward to new customers in the future. We do anything from residential to commercial. We do site work for your commercial building, land clearing for future site work, you name it, we do it. If you're looking to build a new home, we install septic systems, excavate basements, install driveways, underground utilities, well lines, sewer lines. We also can backfill your new home and do the final grade and get your grass growing around your beautiful new home. And if you're snowed in the winter, give us a call. We do snow removal. Give Sean a call at 570-279-0346. Enjoy the game.
Hi, my name is Parker Hyde from Hyde Excavating. Get ready for some football.
Hi, Coach Mary Louise Mazzani here, better known as Fast Maz, providing for you the best in speed, agility, and quickness training. We provide a whole host of the best in skills and training for teams, for individual clients. Whatever your sport, we've got it. Football, basketball, soccer, baseball. Call us. Go to fastmaz.com. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center, located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of great football games you're seeing at webweeklylive.com. And, of course, all the segments, our sports show and more. And thanks to the folks right behind us, Cochran's Automotive here in West 3rd Street. Big sponsor and folks that stand behind all the broadcasts on webweeklylive.com and PA Sports Live. We thank them for their support. Local folks, thank them when you see them, because it takes a lot to get these games on and, of course, streamed. And check it out on webweeklylive.com.
Hyde Excavating is a family-owned third-generation business who's served Lycoming County for over 45 years. We value our customers from the past and look forward to new customers in the future. We do anything from residential to commercial. We do site work for your commercial building, land clearing for future site work, you name it, we do it. If you're looking to build a new home, we install septic systems, excavate basements, install driveways, underground utilities, well lines, sewer lines. We also can backfill your new home and do the final grade and get your grass growing around your beautiful new home. And if you're snowed in the winter, give us a call. We do snow removal. Give Sean a call at 570-279-0346. Enjoy the game.
Hi, my name is Parker Hyde from Hyde Excavating. Get ready for some football.
And folks, welcome back to STA Stadium. We're just seconds away from the second half kickoff between the Williamsport Millionaires and the Shikellamy Braves. We have ourselves a dandy, folks. The Braves lead the hometown Millionaires 17-14. But what an exciting first half that was. We had big-time plays. The first play from scrimmage for the Braves taken to the house by Folk. We had goal line stances with interceptions and everything else in between. Jump balls in the corner of the end zone to tall 6'4" tight ends. That first half had everything, Aaron.
Well, and you said it, big plays. You know, when you look at the stat sheet after the first half, Millionaires had 13 first downs compared to Shikelamy's 5. And wow. Shikellamy is clearly up by 3 points here from STA Stadium. But a great job by the Braves in that first half, those big explosive plays, you know, the weird formation going in motion to start the game to confuse that Millionaire defense, and that's exactly what they did. But I'm sure the Millionaires went into that locker room and prepared. They came out a lot more excited as they go for a little onside kick to start the second half. Oh. And it was a nice, pretty little kick just in between that gap of the first and second row of the return team.
Millionaires trying to catch these Braves off guard a little bit here. Girardi with a little pooch kick, and it almost worked to perfection.
Yeah, I guess you could call it more of a little squib, but, I mean, going for it here to start this second half. And, you know, as I was just saying, Millionaires came out in that first half, and the stat sheet shows how stagnant they were. But you could see it on the sidelines. They weren't excited. They weren't jumping around. These guys coming out of that second half, watch out, because they look pumped and ready to come in here and close this game out.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Cruz and company said there in the locker room, but he obviously said something that got his troops fired up.
Shikellamy with the ball to start the second half. Takes a snap, instant pressure. Quarterback able to evade the pressure, gets hit as there are 3 more Millionaires, 3 more red jerseys there to make the tackle. That will be a loss of 1. Nonetheless, great job by Gabe Tilford as he's shown us all night being able to scramble and avoid that first contact and try to extend these plays for the Braves.
Yeah, and a good job there by Isaac Snyder with the sack for the Millionaires. 2-yard loss will bring up 2nd and 12 with 11:30 to go.
Shikellamy with 63 rushing yards in that first half on 14 attempts by the great running back Folk. Who is the target? No, that wasn't Folk as the target there. Excuse me. That ball intended for Darrell Lyles outside, just a little overthrown.
Darrell putting in a lot of work at the defensive end possession, lining up here in the slot too. He's a big body target there for Tilford.
And the Millionaire defense doing another great job making these Braves work for it. As we said, 2 big plays is pretty much what got them the majority of their points on the board. 11:24 remaining here in the third quarter. 3rd and 12, takes a snap, handoff, gets back up to the line of scrimmage. Shikellamy Braves will be punting to start this third quarter. The Millionaire defense, as we said, watch out. They look fired up to come back out here. And just like that, within 50 seconds, the Millionaire offense, who's starting to get hot, is going to get the ball back.
Yeah, Simmons back deep to receive. Watch out for him. He could take this one all the way if they decide they want to kick to him. But that's exactly what the Millionaires needed right there, to come out, force a quick 3-and-out, and get this offense right back on the field.
And you said it, Simmons, he's the playmaker for this Millionaire team. He's not going to have a chance to return in this ball. High kick starting to come back a little bit. That will be down at the Millionaire 36-yard line.
Yeah, decent field position here to start for the Millionaires as they punted that one straight up in the air. Kind of looked like one of my drives every now and then when I tee it up too high. But took a good Millionaire bounce, and you said it, the Millionaires there, they'll take over from their own 36. And this offense, they've put together a couple solid drives in a row, and they're looking to keep up the momentum.
And we said a couple times we think Joe Fagnano needs to get rid of that ball a little quicker. But one thing you cannot debate is the kid knows how to take care of the ball. 10 of 11 with the touchdown, no interceptions there in that first half. Great completion percentage there for Fagnano. Receiver in motion, hands it off to Marcus Simmons, avoids a tackle, makes another cut, able to get up for a gain of 2 yards.
Jumped over his lineman, Tucker Kreischer, who pancaked a Braves defensive line defender there and was able to pick up a gain of 2 on the play.
Latrell Jackson in that first half, 10 rushes for only 33 yards, but I'll tell you what, his biggest 2 gains, he started running with authority there at the end, helping the Millionaires on those 2 scoring drives. Fagnano back to pass, throws a deep ball, just out of reach, barely, headed for Tanner Esposito, streaking up the near sideline. That was a pretty little ball, just gave it a little too much.
Good coverage there by the Braves defender, defensive back. Speaking of coverage, Sanders Mortuary, they have you covered. Don't wait till it's too late. Give them a call today. Family owned and operated since 1938.
10-10 on the scoreboard. Williamsport still trailing by 3. Joe Fagnano dumps it off underneath. It's Jackson. He jumps over defender, hits a little spin move. What a run there, what a catch and run there, I should say, by Latrell Jackson. I'll tell you what, just in the span of a week, this kid is starting to show flashes. It's tough to fill in the spots of Trayson Potts, obviously. You cannot be that guy. But he's showing out here that he deserves to touch the ball quite a bit for this Williamsport Millionaires offense.
Getting his opportunity with the injury to Dickey as he gets the pitch there, makes a defender miss, and falls ahead, getting back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 officially.
Looked like he had a little room outside if he tried to head and get around that corner to the sideline, but obviously trying not to lose yards on the play. Always a smart decision. 2nd and 11 here for the Millionaires, 9:34 and ticking. Fagnano in shotgun formation, McClements to his side. Simmons goes in motion. Fagnano keeps it, rolls out to his left, delivers up ahead, another overthrown ball. So Fagnano with 2 incompletions already in this first drive as opposed to his 1 incompletion in the whole first half.
Yeah, just a little overthrown there as he threw it past the outstretched hands of Esposito. It'll bring up a 3rd down and long here for this Millionaires right at midfield.
And as a struggle that it is as a Cowboys fan myself, I would love to see the tight end, Ethan Stryker, go to the sticks and turn around a little Jason Witten-esque.
Well, they got him
Fagnano
spread
drops
out.
Back. Pump fakes, goes to keep it and run. Takes a couple of nice shots there by the Braves defense. Good defensive stand by Shikellamy. 9:14 on the clock. Millionaires with the 4th down, and here comes the punt team. So 2 great defensive stands to start this game, Paul.
Yeah, to start this second half here, you said it. Angelo Girardi, Alex Pickering coming in deep for the Millionaires to punt this one away, looking to pin the Braves deep in their own territory.
Snap, the kick, nice low booming punt. That takes a bounce, and Shikellamy will receive it at the 10, makes a cut, weaves through 3 Millionaire defenders. There were 2 more behind him. It was like a little snake moving through those Williamsport defenders. They are able to get a couple extra yards on that return.
Yeah, able to get the ball up to about the 24-yard line. Not bad there by the Braves punt returner to prevent that from being deep in their own territory.
.8:31 on the clock here. 1st and 10 for Shikellamy, taking over from their own 24-yard line.
We spoke about big plays there in that first half, and big plays is what you see on touchdowns and tailgates. Recap from the games the week prior and the look ahead and preview for the games coming up. Touchdown to tailgate Wednesday nights, webweeklylive.com and on Facebook.
Shikellamy sends a receiver in motion. Looks like that's going to be a false start on the Braves. It is. That will back them up. That first half, we saw a lot of penalty flags flying, Paul. Oh, try to say that 10 times fast.
Penalty flags flying, Paul. Penalty flags flying, Paul. Penalty flags flying, Paul. It's a nice little warm-up exercise.
It is before we come on the air, so we're not running in
penalty
there.
Flags flying, Paul. Penalty flags flying, Paul.
8:29 on the clock. Play clock down to 15. Shotgun formation, Folk in the backfield. Quarterback will keep it, trying to push ahead. Millionaire defensive line holding their ground as they have done all night tonight. Nothing coming up the middle is coming easy.
Speaking of holding their ground, we'd like to thank Hyde Excavating. You try to hold on to your ground, they will move it. Give them a call for all of your excavating needs. That's Hyde Excavating, folks. Hyde Excavating.
And I really like the dual threat of this quarterback, Gabe Tilford, for the Braves. He can do it all. That's a tough guy to prepare for during game week. Pitches it outside to Folk, trying to get towards that sideline with his speedy little legs, able to turn the corner, get a nice little gain on that play. Every time it looks like he has nothing, he's able to somehow get to that sideline and turn it upfield quicker than anybody out there.
Yeah, and, you know, Nathan Welch has some good sideline-to-sideline speed, and that's a couple of times here on that Folk touchdown run early on in the first half, not the big, long 65-yarder, but when he just made it in there next to the pylon. Welch had a chance to get him, couldn't catch up to him again there on that play, just trying to chase him down from behind and just can't.
Snap, drop back, throws it underneath. What a catch. Looks like a little one-handed catch. The ball thrown behind him a little bit. And what a snag there by number 7, Tilford.
Yeah, that's Lucas Tilford.
His brother.
The brother of Gabe Tilford. Both of those guys are the sons of Coach Tilford. And, man, the Tilford connection there.
Tilford coming into this game, 4 of 7 catches. 4 of his 7 catches were for touchdowns. He was averaging 29.4 yards per catch. Yeah. That is an incredible stat. So that's a guy that can change this game here in the late minutes. As Folk with the run, able to weave through a blocker. Great blocker he had outside, able to cut it upfield. And we're talking about trying to beat him to that sideline. You have to be overcautious, too, because he can turn and cut that upfield as he did on that play in the snap of a finger.
Yeah, give Ethan Williams credit. He set the edge on the outside there, coming up from his defensive back position for the Millionaires. There was just no one home on the inside helping him out.
7:20 on the clock. Shikellamy with the nice sustainable drive here to start this possession. Millionaires still trailing by 3 at midfield exactly. Tilford in the backfield, Folk lined up to his side, receiver in motion. The other Tilford brother will take it, trying to get outside to the sideline, able to get there and get past the line of scrimmage, knocked out of bounds, only a gain of 3. Good job there by the Millionaires defensive to pursue it over there because it looked like he had a lot of room at first and they just stayed on him.
Yeah, for sure. And folks, spot luck. We've mentioned before, we got to mention it again. I was just showing the guys up here in the booth just how it worked. I spun the wheel. I got myself a 25% discount at DeSalvo's. I tell you what, I already texted Tate. I already texted Vince. I'm heading down there, and it's time to manja at DeSalvo's. Thanks to Spotluck. Download that app today. They're launched here in the Williamsport area today.
7:13 on the clock. The snap. Play action. Oh. And he gets blown up as his arm was coming forward. The Millionaires catch the ball. The big fella down there as he tried to stand there and take a hit and deliver that ball, but he was driven back so strong that the ball went straight up in the air, right into the Millionaire's hands.
I don't know who it was on that initial pressure, but I know who had that interception. That's Dalton Roadhouse Kreiner. He got that interception. He was, speaking of the house, he was looking to take that one the distance.
Those legs started moving. He was trying to chug ahead like the big guy, like the big guy from Baylor a couple years ago in college football. What a play there by the Millionaire defense. What a hit that Gabe Tilford took on that delivery.
Good old Roadhouse Kreiner.
Marcus Simmons goes in motion. Fagnano with the play action. Stays in the pocket.
He's got him.
Great protection. He had a receiver open. Decides to keep it and run. Up ahead, he'll get a gain of 5 yards.
Sorry, folks, for that sudden outburst there, but Tanner Esposito running free down the middle of the field, and, man, just missed him.
Paul forgot where he was for a second there on that play.
Well, I was – midnight last night, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs at the Niners-Rams game, and I just kind of had a flashback there for a second.
The handoff keeps chugging ahead. He'll get the first down. That's McClements. He's been running the ball very hard this evening.
That is fundamental textbook football right there from the running back position. You just got to keep moving forward, keep them legs going, and keep pushing the pile.
That's some good-hearted competition, too. He sees Latrell Jackson doing a heck of a job back there at the running back position. He's out there to say he's not the only one that can run this football.
Looks like there was a penalty. Holding or a face mask. There's a shadow down there I can't see. It looks like it was a holding. So that will move the Millionaires back and negate that run by McClements. And what a run it was. That's unfortunate.
Millionaires still trailing by 3 here. Clock moving a little quicker with not as many penalties here in this second half. Under center. McClements in the backfield, takes a handoff, gets it outside, and he's running. He busts through. He evades 2 tacklers. He has the third one. He finally goes down. What a run there. He said, you can take away my last one. I'm going to get it even further on this one. That's a first down for the Millionaires. Great job by that young fella.
Good job by the offensive lineman getting that initial push up front, creating those seams, and McClements says, thanks, fellas. I'll do the rest. I'll take it from here.
McClements still in the backfield. I'd like to see them continue to feed him as he's churning ahead right here as long as he's not exhausted. Play action, Fagnano has 2 people chasing him, rolling out to the left, trying to get to that corner, able to get there and get out of bounds. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. Might have even had a gain of 1 on that. He really was under – gain of 3, actually. He was under pressure from the start. He didn't even have time if he wanted to throw that ball to set and throw. Good job by him to just turn the jets on as much as he can and get up there and get out of bounds.
Well, I've noticed they do a lot of play action, bootleg here, and it seems like they're always rolling out to his left
side.
Maybe he just feels more comfortable, rolling out that way. Maybe because of personnel, he's got to roll it that way.
Takes a snap. Comes up like he's going to throw. That was a design quarterback run right there. Just not able to have anything right there.
I think either that or they were going for a bubble screen out to the wide receiver.
And
the
Zinley saw it wasn't there.
Out real quick, pre-snap.
Good call.
Tanner, Joe Fagnano.
Just with how quickly he realized it and pulled his arm back down. His arm was up for a half a second. And that's the intelligence, as we talked about, by Joe Fagnano. If it's not there, tuck the ball and run. He knows that's his second option instantly. Shotgun formation, takes a snap. 3rd and 8 here. Tries to dump it underneath. It's tipped and almost intercepted by the Braves. And that was a little dump off underneath. Wasn't going to be to the sticks anyways. And, there was a Shikellamy defender right there. You're relying, hoping your receiver can break a tackle. Wasn't looking downfield there on that one as I would have liked to see.
Yeah, that'll bring up 4th down and 8 here. Millionaires will keep their offense on the field from the Braves' 25-yard line. And looks like the coaching staff will change their mind. Bring Angelo Girardi in. This kid's got a boot, looking to tie this game up.
This is a long field goal, Paul.
Looks like this will be a 43-yard attempt.
And they're kicking it, and it is up. It's going to be close.
No good.
And was it a little left, too, from our angle up here? It was hard to tell, but the ball looked like it was just falling short. I'm not sure directionally if it was along the right path to be good.
Yeah, it would have been close nonetheless.
That's a tough kick for a kid down there, too. That's a
43-yarder.
You got kickers in the NFL, Vikings missing 30-yard chip shots in the playoffs.
Robbie Gold missed an extra point last night. Thanks a lot. Central Mountain. Folks, make sure you reach out to Yancey Cup. Give Cups a call today. Selling more than just vacuums out there. In the summertime, he does kayaks. Right now, he's doing mattresses. Fancy Yancey mattresses. I just came up with a new name for him.
I like
I'm
it.
texting him right now.
And Williamsport defense instantly breaks through. And what a job. The ball's out. And the lineman for the Shikellamy Braves falls on top of it.
I don't know if that ball came out as a fumble or if it was an attempted pass to a lineman.
As the Williamsport coaching staff is up here going crazy thinking he tried to throw that ball, which you cannot do. You can't throw it to a lineman. I initially thought the ball popped out.
As I reached for a Dorito and almost put it in my mouth. I'm like, I'm not on air right now. What's going on here?
Listen, let's give this quarterback, Gabe Tilford, a lot of credit. As soon as he drops back, he's being pursued by one, evades the first, ducks under the second, then the third comes at him, and he's still able to somehow get that ball unloaded a little bit. This kid is evasive and tough to bring down.
Tell you what, the Williamsport crowd also not pleased with the outcome of that no call.
Yeah, as they reset the ball at the original line of scrimmage, but that is a lineman that the ball was directed to. I'm not sure about that one.
It just must have been a fumble called on the field.
But the fumble was recovered back there.
Oh, that's very true.
They okayed that pass to him as an eligible wide receiver, basically.
Yeah, no, good point. I'll tell you one thing. This officiating crew knows what a false start is. That's for sure. Everything else, I don't know. Because that one was about as textbook as it gets. They sure as heck know a false start call, though.
5:03 remaining on the clock. Williamsport still trailing Shikellamy, who have played a fantastic game. Williamsport defense playing a fantastic game, trying to be aware of those big plays that the Braves are capable of. Fake handoff by Tilford, able to chug ahead through the gap. As Folk did have some daylight, and as soon as he gets that ball in his hands, he's been terrorizing this Williamsport defense.
That'll bring up 4th down and 4 from their own 26. Coach Tilford sends his punting unit on the field. Marcus Simmons is deep to receive. So far, the Braves have elected to not kick it to the dynamic playmaker, Marcus Simmons, just a junior, big-time basketball player for the Millionaires.
Would you kick it to him?
Up 17-14? No.
This kid is a playmaker. He's a competitor, and he's an athlete.
He's going to get a chance
He's going to get a chance here. Receives the ball back at the 25. Makes a cut. Able to evade the first tackle. Evades the second, but he's going to be pushed out towards the sidelines. That was a little late near the sidelines on that tackle, I thought. But what a job by Simmons to evade 2 tacklers. There's a flag on the field
near the hash marks. But from where that came from, they're going to call a hold on the Millionaires. Tell you what, they easily could have thrown a flag there on a late hit and have some offsetting penalties, but this time it's going to back the Millionaires up 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
4:11 on the clock.
So they've proven that they know 2 calls. Holding and false start.
Millionaires huddling up, trying to get this offense turning again.
Another one.
McClements with a fantastic couple of runs on that previous drive. He is back in the backfield. Fagnano under center, so don't be surprised if you see this kid get the ball again the way he's been running the rock tonight. And they give him the ball, busts up to the line, evades the first tackle, takes 2 guys to take him down. That'll be a gain of about 4 or 5. Another example of great hard running by McClements. Great job by the offensive line getting that initial push, as they've done quite a bit this evening.
And a good job there by the Braves defense, too, just wrapping up the runner.
Handoff again, cuts it to the left side, gets ahead. That's a first down. Pushing through the Shikellamy defense. This kid is running with some authority.
Kurt Daniker out here pancaking safeties now, getting up that field.
He was down 5 yards ahead of where the ball was spotted. 3 wide receivers spread out right for the Millionaires. Fagnano back in shotgun. McClements on his left side. 3:35 and ticking. Instantly passes it out. Marcus Simmons with the reception. Gets to the sideline. Cuts it upfield. going to be 2 yards shy of the first down. That's going to be a gain of 8 for the Millionaires. Great cut to head to the sideline and turn the corner, get closer to that first down marker for the Millionaires.
Tell you what, the Millionaires had some success in the first half when they went a little up-tempo. Looks like Coach Kevin Brown and company are going right back to it here.
A little bit of a low snap, handoff to McClements. Oh, and if he doesn't run into his own offensive lineman right there, he's going to be on that right side, and he's going for at least another 10 or 15 right there. Ran straight into the butt of his offensive line, and he held his ground, I'll tell you that much, because that's a big fella to run into.
As the Braves are trying to sub in and out, looks like they got –
there's a flag. I'm not – and they call that penalty on the Millionaires. The Millionaires –
what was that call?
Millionaires trying to snap the ball.
I believe they called an illegal procedure on the Millionaires. They snapped the ball as the
Coach Cruz is now out at the logo in the middle of the field right now. He is irate. And anybody that knows Coach Cruz, that's a tough guy to get mad.
Yeah, he's about as easygoing as it gets. And so we have a timeout here on the field. Let's go ahead and take a timeout and hear a few words from a few of our sponsors.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After that call there on the Millionaires, Coach Cruz irate down there on the sidelines. He made it all the way out to the top hat on the football field after calling that timeout just so he could give them a piece of his mind on that one, and understandably so. Snap the handoff to McClements, had daylight for a second. Great job by the Shikellamy defender to grab him and hold on and bring him down because he had about 15 yards before he was going to be touched again.
Yeah, and, you know, back to that penalty, you know, Coach Cruz is about as easygoing as it gets, and, you know, he loves life. I mean, he was so mad he called a timeout just so he can give the ref an earful. That's how bad of it was.
Snap, Fagnano rolls out to the right side, cuts back to evade a defender. The second one comes screeching in, takes him down, but great job on that first one. Nice little whoop, step back on him to try to extend the play. Great job by the Shikellamy defense to stay in pursuit of Fagnano.
Fagnano out here making money moves, making big Darrell Lyles miss there in the backfield.
2:30 on the clock and ticking. I almost said clicking right there in this third quarter. 17-14. Fagnano drops back on the 3rd and 15, delivers a big ball downfield. There's the big fella, the behemoth boy, Ethan Stryker with another big reception. Ethan Stryker in that first half had a heck of a first half with 4 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown. You can add about another 30 yards onto his yardage for the day.
Stryker has those big white receiver gloves out there, and his hands are so big, kind of reminds me of the hamburger helper guys on his hands out there.
Hand off to McClements, who's just so patient in the backfield, and when he sees his gap, he breaks on it. Nice little gain for him. That'll be a gain of about 7. Millionaires threatening as we hit the 2-minute mark in this third quarter. What a clutch third down there. What a throw by Fagnano. What a job by Stryker to get separation, and what a catch.
Well, he put Stryker in the slot, lined him up with a linebacker, and he was able to get separation.
Run a little option, read option right here. Fagnano likes to keep it. He said they've got me in the backfield enough tonight, and he takes that ball into the end zone. Paul, what do we got on that one?
That's the Park Pizza touchdown. Play so good, pizza so good. Millionaires take the lead on the quarterback keeper.
So the Millionaires finally taking the lead in this game after a slow start. Every scoring drive has been a very long, sustainable, big third down plays, conversions. Great job. You like to see your team working. And the extra point is up and good, but I'll tell you right now, Paul, that's the 3rd time Shikellamy defender has come off that edge and been close on diving at that extra point. Something that the Millionaires need to watch out for, because now that it's a 4-point game, that could come into play later in this game. Nonetheless, we will take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors. 1:50 remaining in the third quarter. Your Millionaires now lead the Shikellamy Braves 21-17.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck, so I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
And folks, welcome back to STA Stadium. We're back here, and we still have ourselves a dandy. The Millionaires now lead the Shikellamy Braves 21-17. You mentioned the drives tonight for the Millionaires have been very methodical. Multiple plays, long, time-consuming, sustainable drives, and that's exactly what you like to see if you're Coach Cruz and company.
And the Millionaires doing a nice little pooch kick again, this one on the ground instead of in the air to start that second half coming out. Shikellamy able to recover it. Speaking of the kickoff, Paul, Liberty Arena on Wednesday is kicking off their first adult co-ed kickball league. I know I'm playing. I know you're playing. I think everybody in Williamsport should take the opportunity to get down there and get a team in.
Yeah, speaking of team, you better watch out for mine. Team named Scared Kickless in the adult co-ed kickball league. That's right. I said it. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed.
Paul, you're allowed to say whatever you want. Have fun. 1:48 on the clock here remaining in the third quarter. Millionaires now leading in a fantastic battle between the Shikellamy Braves and the Williamsport Millionaires as Folk gets the ball, gets to that sideline, and there's that speed. Past the 50, up to the 40, trying to cut it back. Going to be tackled at the 43. Every time that young fella gets the ball in his hands, something explosive happens. He is so dangerous, and I don't know how to defend that.
I'll tell you what, on the last drive, we had the Shikellamy coaching some of the members of the coaching staff to our left here. Why is he keeping it? Why is he keeping it? Give it to Folk. He had the edge. Well, they're listening. That time, Tilford, a little read option, gives it to Folk. He finds the edge on the outside and gets a big gain here, bringing it into Millionaire territory.
Just like that in Millionaire territory. 1:27 remaining here in the third quarter.
Oh,
keeps the ball. Tilson keeps the ball. Makes 4 Williamsport defenders miss. Finally taken down after a gain of 4. And we just spoke on Gabe Tilford after back there on that last possession. This kid is so hard to bring down, being a former running back, 3-year starter, now making the transition to quarterback.
He's a big kid too. Runs the ball hard. But that right there, he showed off his little shiftiness. Breaking ankles out there on the field, making Millionaires miss.
I like how you said shiftiness.
Shiftiness.
51 seconds remaining here. 2nd and 7 for the Shikellamy Braves. Williamsport bringing a nice little blitz, trying to bust through. Ball is delivered at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, and he goes for the end zone. That is a touchdown for the Shikellamy Braves.
Hey, both times the Millionaires have come down with long, sustainable drives and scored. The Shikellamy Braves answer right back, and they answer quickly.
Within a matter of 45 seconds.
Yeah. Other than that, they've had trouble all night, but it's, hey, Millionaires score, they answer the bell, they come right down, they punch it in themselves.
And that is who I thought it was. That's touchdown number 5 on the season for the younger Tilford right there.
Kid's got some wheels. 5 of his last 9 catches now have gone the distance, and he's found pay dirt.
On some big plays as well. Extra point is up. It is good. So Williamsport comes back and finally takes the lead in this game, gets some excitement going. Shikellamy Braves take the momentum right back. We will hear a quick word from our sponsors. We will be right back.
I think there's something to be said about being in business for over 70 years. The value of taking care of your customers and offering them the best service and selection possible. Being a 4th-generation family-owned business and keeping tradition. Growing with your customers over the years. Seeing the same faces. It's everything for us. Visit Van Campen and see what over 70 years of care looks like.
And folks, welcome back. We have ourselves, they're going back and forth. Several lead changes here in tonight's ball game. The Shikellamy Braves from Sunbury, Pennsylvania, now lead by 3, 24-21. And Aaron, we talked about there how the Millionaires, they have these long, sustainable drives, take a lot of time off the clock, lots of 3rd down conversions. They punch it in, And within a matter of less than a minute, 2 times now tonight, the Braves storm right back as Latrell Jackson takes the kickoff, bounces it outside, finds a seam, cuts it back up middle, and he's finally brought down at the 40-yard line. Gives the Millionaires a good starting field position.
No, and going back to what you were just saying, Paul, obviously that first drive, Folk catches that screen and takes it the distance on the very first play. But the other two touchdown drives, as soon as he touches that ball, the Millionaires almost have to overcompensate because he can do so many things and he can beat you. And then on that last drive right there, what a great job going back to the air, finding an open receiver and punching in the end zone.
Tell you what, I know Tilford, the quarterback, is the coach's son, but I'd be finding ways to get the ball in Folk's hand as much as possible. As dynamic as he is, Fagnano keeps it.
On the read option, plugs ahead for a Millionaire first down.
Good job there by Fagnano as we have an injured player on the field for the Braves. Keeping that there, pushing the ball upfield for a 12, 13, maybe 14-yard gain, but we have timeout on the field. Let's go ahead and break to hear from a word from one of our sponsors.
Being charged with a DUI can be a scary experience. It is important for you to explore your options and make an informed decision on how to proceed. You need to speak to a criminal defense attorney that you know has your best interest at heart. I am that attorney. Call me for a free DUI consultation. I will review your case and provide you with answers, advice, and representation that you can trust. So remember, if you're charged with a DUI, call me, Andrea Palizzi, the attorney on whom you can rely.
Folks, be sure to download Spot Luck and save today. Eat local.
Millionaires with the ball, 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Fagnano takes the snap, pitches it outside to Latrell Jackson. Has room, cuts it back inside. That's a first down. Andy sheds off a wide receiver and the second one. I'm sorry, not a wide receiver. Sheds off a defender. He's just plugging along. He's out of bounds up at the Shikellamy 21-yard line. What a run there by Latrell Jackson.
Yeah, Aaron, how about you get it together here?
Go ahead and eat another Dorito, Paul.
It was a Sour Patch Kid, that last TV commercial.
3.8 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. 21-24. Millionaires trailing the Braves. Fagnano drops back. Sheds off it. Oh, that looks like it could have been a face mask. A flag does come in. I think he got his face mask grabbed and wrapped around. Great pressure by the Shikellamy defense. We'll wait to see that call. That will be the last play of the third quarter.
Let's see if this officiating crew has the face mask call in their repertoire. My guess is it's probably a holding here.
And it is a holding call on the Millionaires. That will be the final play of the third quarter, folks. We're going to head into the fourth quarter. We've got a thriller of a game going on here between the Shikellamy Braves and the Williamsport Millionaires. The score heading into the final quarter, Millionaires trailing Shikellamy 21-24. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for a thrilling fourth quarter. The Millionaires declining Shikellamy declining that penalty with the loss on that play of six or seven on the tackle of Joe Fagnano. So obviously getting more yardage as opposed to making them replay the down. Paul, we're set up for an exciting fourth quarter. Millionaire defense has done a fantastic job. Besides a couple big plays, Millionaire offense trying to help out their defense. Latrell Jackson gets wrapped up in the backfield, instantly goes down. That's another big loss. We're going to have a 3rd and a mile here for the Millionaire offense. Down 3, and the clock is now ticking in the fourth quarter. Millionaires cannot afford to drop 2 games in a row after giving up that early lead over Valley West last week.
And that's the difference between having a guy like Trayson Potts on your team and, you know, some of these other guys. Not that there's anything wrong with them. They're more than serviceable. But, you know, Potts hits that corner so fast as Fagnano
sets up the screen. Great stiff arm by Jackson. It looks like he got a little impatient, didn't let it ran past his blocker, who could have been the one to take out that Shikellamy defender right there. Fourth and 19 for the Millionaires offense, staying on the field. Down to 11 minutes. I would have liked to see him be a little more patient right there after receiving that screen. He had a blocker right there, and I got excited trying to make a play, which I understand. But that blocker can be the guy to spring you and open up a hole for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Fagnano in shotgun formation. Jackson to his left. Fagnano drops back, delivers a ball deep, has a receiver cutting across. Great job by the Shikellamy secondary. The timing looked like it was pretty good to me. Millionaire coaching staff upset up here, Paul.
Yeah, I think that right there was a bang-bang play. A good no call there by the referees. Maybe some contact there, but I think it was good timing for sure.
That was a good ball delivered, though, by Fagnano.
I'd like to see Fagnano kind of step up in the pocket and just throw a rope there rather than kind of floating it. I think he could have got the ball there just a little bit quicker, which would have allowed the receiver to catch it, not in traffic.
Brace himself for a hit, yep. As opposed to getting hit while trying to catch the ball.
Correct. That's a big difference. If you have time to catch the ball and then brace yourself for the hit, knowing that hit's coming because you're going across the middle, or catch it while you're being hit, that's 2 different things right there.
Shikellamy takes over the snap, read option. And he fumbles the ball.
Oh, man.
But he is able to scoop that fumble up instantly. That was Gabe Tilford keeping it on the read option. You know, and as we said before, with that much sideline open on the opposite side, you give that ball to Folk, you never know what you might get out of that.
Yeah, Chase Bauer in there forcing the ball loose. Tilford coughed it up, lucky enough that it bounced right back up into his hands, almost one of those things like, looky what I found.
10-17 on the clock and ticking in the fourth quarter. Shikellamy leading by 3. The snap, handoff to Folk, wrapped up instantly. They're not letting that fella on that play get an opportunity to see any daylight, knowing what he can do.
Isaac Snyder out there giving Folk bear hugs, wrapping them up and taking them to the ground.
And just like that, Millionaire defense forces a 3rd and 13 here for the Shikellamy Braves. The defense playing phenomenally, besides probably like 4 massive plays that the Braves have been able to spring off here tonight.
And I tell you what, this is several snaps in a row now where the Braves, they snapped the ball with 15, 20 seconds left to go as Tilford goes deep.
And the wide receiver had a step on him. Initially, I looked over and saw it looked like he had a step or 2 on that Millionaire D-back. Ball not able to be completed. 4th and 13 for Shikellamy. And talk about not wasting any clock and getting your offense back on the field there.
Yeah, good coverage there by Latrell Jackson. Or excuse me, TJ Robinson. My bad, TJ. I got you, brother. He was in on the coverage.
Paul salivating over that defensive stop right there by the Shikellamy Braves.
Salivating or eating a French fry, same thing.
9:40 remaining here in the game. 24-21. We have a fantastic game up here from STA Stadium. Millionaires and the Braves giving us one heck of a show.
Oh!
Millionaires get in there, it's blocked, and they dive on top of it at the 11-yard line. Great special teams by the Williamsport Millionaires. What?
Complimentary football.
Complimentary football.
Complimentary football. All 3 phases of the game showing up here tonight for the Millionaires. What a great job by number 17, Ethan Williams. Just a sophomore getting there, blocking that punt. It brings the Millionaires onto the field, their offense onto the field, inside the Braves' red zone.
I feel like he was at the punter by the time the punter got the football.
Hey, he might have been able to just catch the snap and take it to the house.
What a great jump. What a good job by the Millionaire special teams as they take over. Fagnano under center, hands it off, breaks it outside. The 10, tries to cut it outside again, up, and it looks like he's going to be down at the 6-yard line. tough, hard-nosed run there by LaCharles Jackson, trying to make something work out of nothing. Just pound ahead. Nice game there to start for the Millionaires.
Yeah, good job by the line there, by the guard and the tackle on the left side of that line, getting that push, allowing Jackson to spring free on the outside.
2nd and 4, the Millionaires can get a first down if they come down in between the 2 and the goal line. Fagnano on shotgun, Jackson lined up behind. Hands the ball off to Jackson, nothing home. Great job, I love seeing that though. As LaCharles Jackson starts to get pushed back, his big old lineman comes right behind, gets on his butt, and starts pushing him forward, not letting him lose any more yards, trying to get an extra yard for the Millionaires.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 for the Millionaires. After that big time punt block, you have to capitalize here.
You got to reward your special teams for making that play instead of settling for a field goal here. 8:30 on the clock. Fagnano back in shotgun. Jackson lined up to his right. Looks like they're going to bring a blitz. They give the ball to LaCharles Jackson. Tries to chug ahead with the little daylight he had. Brought down at the 5-yard line. It's going to be a 4th and 2, down 3. Either field goal unit or the offense is going to stay on the field. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field here for the Millionaires.
I'll tell you what, we saw this on this very end of the field in the first half.
And now they're going to make the decision. The field goal unit is going to come on for the Millionaires.
Where the Millionaires defense, after a big special teams play by the Braves, were able to get a stop and force a turnover at the goal line and come away with nothing. Here the Millionaires may be learning from that, and they bring the field goal unit onto the field.
And the Braves have been getting close on extra points. Don't really bring that much pressure right there as the Millionaires kind of snap that quickly. The field goal is up. The field goal is good, folks. Once again, we have a thriller. 7:40 remaining here in the 4th quarter. The score, Shikellamy Braves 24, your Williamsport Millionaires 24.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center, located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
And folks, welcome back here to the campus of Williamsport Area High School, STA Stadium. Not many high school stadiums in the whole entire state as nice as this one here. And folks, we got ourselves a football game. Millionaires tie it up with 7:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's tied 24-24 as the Millionaires get ready to kick it off.
Millionaires kicking off right here. What a game. What a night. Beautiful weather. Beautiful football game up here on the hill. Millionaires with the little pooch will be received at the 32-yard line of Shikellamy. Tries to cut it back across the field. He has space. Cuts it up. He has blockers. Finally brought down at midfield. For a second there, that was a little bit of a scare for the Millionaires as he headed to that other sideline. He had a little bit of leverage, a little bit of room, and some blockers out ahead of him.
Yeah, good job there by the kickoff coverage of the Millionaires to not give that up. And speaking of covers, folks, get your covers on a new bed from Cups. Not just Cups vacuums, also Cups bedding. Folks, they have about 50% off luxury style bedding at Cups. Tell Yancey you want the fancy bedding, that is.
7:32 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Shikellamy back on the field with the football.
Yancey Cup fancy.
Quarterback will keep it, try to break it outside. Good job by the Millionaires to stay in pursuit after he sheds off that initial tackler. That'll be a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd and 7, 3 yards. Clock is ticking in a tie ball game.
And let's see if the Braves offense have a little bit better clock management here on this drive than they did on the previous one.
Shotgun formation, running back to the right. Low snap. They unloaded deep ball. He had the receiver.
Two of them.
They have 2 receivers out there, and that's the same thing as the 3rd down play of that last possession, Paul, where he had the 2 steps on the Williamsport D-back, just not able to connect. That's something you got to worry about as a Williamsport defensive coordinator to make sure you tighten down on that, because it takes one of those balls, and this game is a 7-point game.
Millionaires got away with one there. I'll tell you what, Tilford must have eaten his Wheaties this morning because he's putting a little extra mustard on those passes tonight.
And Folk now back in the backfield for the Shikellamy Braves. Surprised he's not getting the ball more with his explosiveness when he has the football in his hand and able to run some clock down. Oh, I guess it's a tie game now. I guess I'm referencing the last possession. But it's another third down that they are not able to convert quickly. 4th and 7 here for the Shikellamy Braves. Punt team's going to come back out.
I'm lost. I don't get it. That drive took off a whole, I don't know.
It's surprising not seeing
it's
a surprise not seeing the best playmaker on your offense, who clearly, he takes an initial play 65 yards to the house, for your team, and he's not getting the ball here in the fourth quarter.
Reminds me of that awful offensive coordinator that Penn State had a few years ago, Donovan, where they just decided he didn't want to give the ball to Barkley.
Punt takes a Shikellamy bounce. It'll be up to about the 8-yard line and will be down. Simmons was back for the return. 6:40 remaining here. Tie ball game. What do we expect to see from this Millionaire offense on this drive?
I just think a long, methodical drive, play after play after play after play, moving the ball up and down the field.
I'd like to see them continue to use Ethan Stryker. I would have liked to see him used in that last possession on that third down, as me and you talked about. Instead of running the football, throw it up to your 6'4" tight end who already has a touchdown on a fade route in this game. He is a go-to guy. He's such a big body, and he's so reliable in big third down situations. You can use that man.
I agree.
Fagnano has played a phenomenal game, though, as well, for the Millionaires. The running back's running very hard. McClemens gets the ball. It's hard for him to run hard right there, as he's tackled and brought down as soon as he touches the ball, basically. Of a second minus some. 2nd and 12, it looks like, as the clock is ticking here in this fourth quarter. Williamsport starting out very cold, not getting a first down until the second quarter after 3 possessions, I believe, in that first quarter. Fagnano finally settling in on the offense, able to move the ball. Fagnano takes the snap, dumps it out underneath. There's Ethan Stryker, as we just talked about. Ethan Stryker running over one defender, and then the second one, he ran over him, but a great job by that Shikellamy D-back to just go down and hold on for dear life and to hope you bring the big fella towering down.
Yeah, move those chains. Keep moving those chains. Good job there by Fagnano to see the mismatch.
Stryker breaking loose right off the line. McClemens still in the backfield. Rolls out to his right. That's a tough throw to make over a defender right there, trying to get that ball before you get to the sidelines. Not very much to work with by the time you complete that rollout. 5:55 remaining here. Tie ball game. 2nd and 10 for the Millionaires.
Yeah, Sanders Mortuary. At Sanders Mortuary, they want to help you leave a legacy for your children and grandchildren. Make sure that they know your story before it's too late. Contact the best funeral professionals in town today and have the talk of a lifetime.
2nd and 10. McClemens gets the ball, hits the edge, able to push it ahead for a gain of about 7 yards. Looks like we're going to have a 3rd and 3, 5:45. The clock is ticking. Millionaires, the way they've been driving the football all night, Paul, if they're able to put together a methodical drive, just like a surgeon, just pick away, pick away, pick away. By the time they get down, if they aren't able to score on this drive, Shikellamy might not have much time left with the ball. But as we know, they don't need much.
Yeah, absolutely.
3rd down here and 3. Give the ball to McClemens. Oh, and what a job by the Shikellamy secondary. Just when it looked like McClemens had a slight hole, comes blasting through, able to take down McClemens. And they're going to be short. It's going to be a 4th and 2 for the Millionaires.
Hey, folks, make sure you download the Spotluck app tonight. Use promo code PA Sports Live for an additional 5% off discount. Make sure you share the video, download the app. We will pick a winner for a $100 cash drawing after the game. That's Spotluck. Use promo code PA Sports Live.
Millionaire punt team out on the field. 4:43 remaining. Shikelamy's offense going to get another chance here. Punt is up. Fair catch is signaled. Received at the 46-yard line of Shikellamy. So Shikellamy going to have a good starting position here on this drive, Paul. I mean, the Millionaire defense has played a pretty phenomenal game tonight. The 24 points on the board doesn't really tell the tale, but how many big stops can you expect your defense to make over and over again?
Yeah, I agree with you. That time the Millionaire offense sputtered just a little bit. Decent punt here, but the Braves, they get the ball at their own 46-yard line. There's 4:33 left to go in this game. This Millionaires defense looks a little tired, but they're going to have to come up with a big stop here to put the ball back in the hands of their junior quarterback, Fagnano, and see what Coach Kevin Brown has in store.
This is when you see a lot about your players. This is an opportunity for the Millionaire defense to dig deep. As you said, gut check. What do you have left in the tank at the end of the game? As they try to swing the ball outside, and he lost the ball. Folk loses the ball. Millionaires recover. He tried to make a cutback, and it got poked away. What a job by the Millionaire defense. They said, shut up, Aaron. We can make stop after stop after stop.
And that was big bad number 58, Isaac Snyder, the senior, in on the fumble recovery. The Millionaires will take over from the 41-yard line.
Yet again, the Millionaire defense here tonight stepping up. You know, as I said, folks, 24 points on the board. That doesn't tell the story of this Millionaire defense tonight. The Shik offense has had some explosive plays, but it's been few and far between. Besides that, the Millionaires controlling the line of scrimmage, doing a wonderful job out here, and not getting credited on a couple calls by the official at that. Fagnano dumps it underneath to number 21, Marcus Simmons. What a move. By the time he juked back right, the defender was already trying to whip at his feet, and he was gone. What a play here to start this drive.
That was a shifty move right there out of the slot by Marcus Simmons. That's exactly what we talk about, his dynamic playmaking ability. As the Millionaires in the up-tempo offense, Fagnano rolls to his right, finds his receiver.
Taken down just short of the red zone of Shik. 4:07 left on the clock out there, folks, for anyone wondering, in a tie ball game. Clock is ticking. 2nd and 6 here for the Millionaires. Once again, you can't say it enough after that big defensive stop by the Millionaire defense, who has done a phenomenal job helping out here tonight and giving their offense chance after chance. The snap, the handoff, somehow able to get, I mean, he was hit as soon as he was receiving that ball. He's lucky he didn't get driven back a couple yards there, able to fall ahead. 3rd and 6, big down here for the Millionaires. I'd like to hear this crowd get riled up. I'd like to see this sideline get riled up. 3:30 left in this game in what has been a battle between the Shik Braves and the Williamsport Millionaires.
I'd like to see, I tell you what I'd like to see is
Ethan Stryker.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
The snap,
there he is.
Drops back, delivers underneath. What a play, what a ball. And he makes a defender miss. He's brought down. There's a signal.
Oh, baby.
There's a touchdown.
What a play.
Big time delivery by Joe Fagnano. Big time catch by Latrell Jackson, and an even bigger run to get to the end zone. What's even bigger than that, Paul?
I'll tell you what's bigger than that. The behemoth down at Park Pizza. This thing's so big I barely could fit it through my front door for the McGregor-Mayweather fight. That thing is huge. And that was a huge play for the Millionaires as they take the lead with 3:09 left to go.
Kick is up. Kick is good. And we just talked about gut check time in the Williamsport Millionaire sideline. You know, I think the Millionaire coaches over here to our right must have called down and said we were asking how much gut check they have in them. Defense comes out and delivers. The offense comes out and delivers. What a job, and they deliver for this crowd up here from STA Stadium this evening.
Yeah, great job by that defense. I tell you what, that defense struggled last year early on. It took a butt whooping at Delaware Valley before they got things back on track, and maybe last week was exactly what this Millionaires defense needed. A little butt whooping by Valley West to the tune of 391 yards on the ground. They have certainly showed up here tonight.
3:09 left here in this game. Heck of a game. There's the Millionaire offense we're used to knowing and seeing. Great job by Latrell Jackson. Even after he gets hit, just pushing, chugging. He wanted that end zone bad, Paul.
He sure did. Folks, Spot Luck, it's a free app. You spin to unlock discounts to local restaurants. One big discount every day up to 35%, but you can eat everywhere else for 10% off. No chains allowed. All about local food, local restaurants, driving the local economy here in the Williamsport area. It's Spot Luck, and they're adding more restaurants all the time.
3:09 left on the clock. Williamsport kicking off, received at the Shik 30. Tries to cut it back across the field again, and he does. Evades two defenders, and finally brought down at the 39-yard line. Looks like we have an injury on the Shik Braves roster. We're going to take a quick break here. A word from one of our sponsors. 3 minutes remaining. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck. So I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
Fix it the way.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that brief gap without any audio. 1:52 remaining on the clock. I know you guys are out there excited and freaking out, wondering what the time left is. 1:50 on the clock. The Shik Braves are threatening. 31-24 ball game here. This has been a thriller. Referees definitely missed that big false start there on 2 plays ago, Paul.
Yeah, luckily there was no audio there. I'm not going to repeat what I said of the refs, but regardless.
And then there's one on the Millionaires. They saw that one. Flags come out. That'll help out Shik. And it is on the Millionaires. Millionaires helping out Shik to get closer to evening this game up here in the winding minutes. 1:46 on the clock. It'll be a 1st and 5. Folk in the backfield alongside the quarterback, Gabe Tilford. Both running threats, both tough to bring down. And, you know, we've seen if Joe Folk gets that football and can get to that edge, watch out. Tilford's with the keep. He tries to cut it back inside. And look at that. There's 6 Millionaire defenders. Ends up only 2 taking him down, but they had 6 pushing along. .122 and ticking. 2nd and 2 for the Braves. Well, Paul, the Millionaires have another opportunity for some gut check for this defense here. Can you make the big stop on the goal line? Threatening with the game on the line. We are down to 1 minute remaining. Tilford takes a snap, gives it to Folk, trying to get outside. Then he cuts it back up, and there's 2 Millionaire defenders waiting there. What do we say over and over again? These guys have to get out there and force him inside. They did that, and their linebackers were right there ready. Both arms out, it's stretched out, and he runs right into it. He can't get to that goal line. 3rd and 2. Biggest play of the night here for the Millionaire defense.
Yeah, good job by Angelo Girardi setting that edge, forcing Folk to cut the ball back up to the middle of the field and back into his linebackers. And folks, make sure you stick around. In our post-game show, we will announce the winner of the $100 cash prize for sharing this video as well as downloading the Spotluck app using promo code PA Sports Live.
There's going to be a timeout on the field, folks. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hey fans, a big thank you to one of our sponsors tonight, Spotluck. If you don't have the Spotluck app yet, download it now. Spotluck gives you free discounts to Williamsport's best local restaurants, all with an exciting spin. Download the app tonight with promo code PA Sports Live.
The snap, the quarterback's going to keep it and try to push ahead, and the Millionaires are all over him. We're going to have a 4th down. The clock is ticking down to 42 seconds. These guys are rumbling on the hill, blow for blow, back and forth all evening. What a job there by the Millionaire defense yet again. They are just stepping up at every time. One more stop, and they're going to get this game in the bag for the Millionaires.
Hey, Aaron, I got a question. You like Dolly's Diner?
Yeah.
It's on Spotluck. You like Boom City Brewing?
I love brewers.
It's on Spotluck. You like DeSalvo's Restaurant?
Of course, I'm Italian.
That's also on Spotluck. I guess what I'm trying to say is download the app tonight. Use promo code PA Sports Live. That's Spotluck, giving you the best deals, the best local restaurants.
Paul, you can't say enough about this defense out here for the Millionaires this evening. You know, their defensive line is getting the initial push almost every time. And then the Shikellamy offense, I'm not sure what to expect. You have the dual threat in your quarterback. Joe Folk has run the ball phenomenally all evening. I could see the quarterback even taking the ball and chugging ahead himself. I could see the read option coming into play here. I can see you sweeping it outside to Folk. If you overload the line, bring your formation in tight. Pitch the ball to Folk outside and let him use his speed to beat you to the corner. There's a lot of different options. This is going to be a tough play call for the Williamsport defensive coordinator. I'm excited for this play.
I think if you're Williamsport, you have to make sure that Folk does not beat you out on the outside. If they pick up a 1st down here, that's okay, because there's only 38.9 seconds left. All right, what you don't want them to do is pick up the touchdown.
And the Williamsport crowd, finally, we're hearing a lot of crowd noise up here. They're getting into it, we're getting into it. 38.9 seconds on the board. Williamsport up 7. Shikellamy on the 3-yard line. This is the biggest play from the Millionaires defense. They need that initial push. Here's the snap. They're rolling out to the outside. He's going to try to cut it up, and he does cut it up. He is in the end zone. That is a Shikellamy Braves touchdown.
Oh, man. Is this a good football game or what?
Phenomenal football game.
You mentioned it. Haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. This, my friends, is a heavyweight fight in central Pennsylvania on a Friday night under the lights.
32.5 seconds left. A massive extra point here in a 1-point game from the Millionaires. I'm sending somebody to try to jump that snap count and go for it. Why not?
Hey, you did it on the punt earlier. Might as well do it here on the field goal. Complimentary football.
Extra point team is out. Kick is up. Kick is good. The Millionaires have 32 seconds left, and the Millionaires have some playmakers. This game is not necessarily headed to overtime, folks. We're going to take a quick break. The score, Shikellamy Braves 31, the Williamsport Millionaires 31.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of great football games you're seeing at webweeklylive.com. And, of course, all the segments, our sports show and more. And thanks to the folks right behind us, Cochran's Automotive here in West 3rd Street. Big sponsor and folks that stand behind all the broadcasts on webweeklylive.com and PA Sports Live. We thank them for their support. Local folks, thank them when you see them, because it takes a lot to get these games on and, of course, streamed. And check it out on webweeklylive.com.
Tell you what, Aaron, I was just looking back at some of my notes, a couple points I wanted to make out earlier and didn't get a chance to. My outlook on this game, the game will come down to a battle of will. Who wants it more? Look for this game to be a good one with Williamsport winning in a close one. I'd say this game's pretty close, wouldn't you?
It is a close game. Little profit. Low kick. Millionaire's going to have a chance to return it. Gathered up at the 15. He's at the 20. He's trying to get to the corner at the 30. He is cutting back. As they had a hold of him, he dips under another defender. Took a lot of time off the clock as we're down to 21 seconds. But you can't blame the kid. He wanted to make some magic happen right there. I can't believe he evaded the initial 4 defenders that had hands on him.
We can do magic.
We
can do anything.
21.3 seconds remaining on the clock. Tie ball game. Millionaires starting at their own 30-yard line. Let's see if they can give the ball to Ethan Stryker, who can make another big play as he's done so many times for this Millionaire team tonight. You have the option of Marcus Simmons dumping it underneath to him and letting his feet make something happen for you. Joe Fagnano has a cannon on him. Watch for anything down the field. The Millionaires want to win this game in regulation. Here we go. Fagnano steps back, delivers over towards the sideline. Ball's a little low, intended for Marcus Simmons. That was a dangerous ball with 2 defenders over there. If the inside defender is able to turn and cut that up, that ball's going back the other way, and we're definitely not going to overtime, but it's not the Millionaires coming out victorious.
I'll tell you what, the outside defender there in that zone coverage tried jumping that route, was able to break it up, but you said it, if that inside defender whips that head around, sees that ball coming out there, picks it off, that's a Pixie Sticks. That's a Pixie Sticks pick 6.
16 seconds left out there, George Greco. Millionaires snap the ball. Fagnano drops back, looking downfield, doesn't see anything. Then he finds somebody, dumps the ball off, gets out almost to midfield. 7 seconds left. That'll move the chains. Millionaires, I'm assuming, going to use a timeout here. 7 seconds. Do you have enough time for one more big play down the field? Call a timeout real quick. All you have to do is catch it and go down the field. Maybe.
No, well, if that's a timeout by the Millionaires, that's the last timeout of the game. Oh, no,
the Millionaires will have one more timeout. Millionaires did burn a timeout right there. 7 seconds, I think maybe you can run a 10, 15 yards. As soon as you catch that ball, it's high school. You got to drop down onto your knee and call that timeout. The chains will move, obviously. You'll have time to get the timeout in, but you might just go all out for it right here.
Well, here's the thing. Coaching staff knows just how far Joe Fagnano can throw the ball. So
Fagnano takes a snap. 5 seconds left. 4. This will be it. Fagnano going to launch it up. Nope, he throws the ball away. So I'm confused. Why not take a shot down the field? Obviously, you never want to worry about it being intercepted and brought back the other way. But, folks, we're going to be headed to overtime. We have a thriller up here on the hill, as me and Paul have said. These guys are going blow for blow. Heavyweight battle. Both teams want this. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The score, Shikellamy Braves 31, the Millionaires 31.
Hyde Excavating is a family-owned third-generation business who's served Lycoming County for over 45 years. We value our customers from the past and look forward to new customers in the future. We do anything from residential to commercial. We do site work for your commercial building, land clearing for future site work, you name it, we do it. If you're looking to build a new home, we install septic systems, excavate basements, install driveways, underground utilities, well lines, sewer lines. We also can backfill your new home and do the final grade and get your grass growing around your beautiful new home. And if you're snowed in the winter, give us a call. We do snow removal. Give Sean a call at 570-279-0346. Enjoy the game.
Hi, my name is Parker Hyde from Hyde Excavating. Get ready for some football.
Shan. Hey. Guess what? I found the perfect bed for you.
Where at?
Cubs Vacuum Center.
Don't they only sell vacuums?
No, they actually just started selling really cool beds too that he orders online for a discounted price. At the store you can get it for $650. Online they sell it for $1,300. And it's a queen that you were looking for.
Okay, I'll be right over.
This is the vacuum room. Over here's the beds. Okay. Oh my gosh, I want this. Where's Yancey?
Okay, so what are you going to do after the game tonight? I bet you're going to end up going to sleep. Look at that old nasty mattress you're sleeping on and think about how you feel in the morning. Now remember cups and get a peaceful night's rest on a new king-size memory foam cool comfort gel bamboo fiber mattress for just under $800.
Being charged with a DUI can be a scary experience. It is important for you to explore your options and make an informed decision on how to proceed. You need to speak to a criminal defense attorney that you know has your best interest at heart. I am that attorney. Call me for a free DUI consultation. I will review your case and provide you with answers, advice, and representation that you can trust. So remember, if you're charged with a DUI, call me, Andrea Palizzi, the attorney on whom you can rely.
And folks, welcome back to STA Stadium. We have ourselves probably one of the best games in all of District 4 area here this evening as the Shik Braves and the Williamsport Millionaires head to overtime. The captains are now taking the field. And Aaron, we are going into a little bit of bonus time.
A little bonus time. What a thrill this has been. My phone is blowing up. There's a bunch of people watching right now and tuning in, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching online. But being up here at this game, it's exciting. It's electric. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this little 5-minute bonus time. It is not sudden death here in high school, so both teams are going to get an opportunity here to flash a little more of their skills on the offensive side of the ball and maybe the defensive side of the ball as well. Not to mention we've had some special teams fireworks up here tonight.
Yeah, it's called complimentary football.
Complimentary football.
Aaron, what do the Millionaires have to do here to squeak out with a victory tonight?
Well, you need to ask your defense to do what they've been doing all night, all over again. They're doing it time and time and time again. Offensively, I feel like sometimes tonight they've abandoned the things that have worked. Marcus Simmons, every time he's catching the ball underneath, he's able to extend a play. Rarely is he ever getting tackled by that first initial defender he makes contact with. Ethan Stryker, every time they've let him release up the seam, he's so big and quick for his size, he's going to have some separation. And you know what? If he doesn't have the separation, he's 6'4". He can make plays happen for your team. McClements, every time he's ran the football tonight, he's running hard. He's churning hard. Your offensive line is getting a little push. Stop trying to do too much and do the things that have worked for you against his defense so far this evening.
Yeah, I agree with you. So the Millionaires, they win the toss, and they've selected defense to start here in overtime. So Shik first and goal at the 10 here in the first overtime. You like that call there of winning the toss and electing to play defense?
Absolutely.
To start? And folks, we have to give a big shout out to Rogers Uniforms. They are 700 West 3rd Street. They are the premier outfitter for today's working professional. Speaking of work, this defense is about to go to work. They're going to need to go to work here.
This defense has already put in work this evening.
I'll tell you,
they put in a full day. This is overtime, pun intended.
Very true. I like it. One thing that they have not been able to do is stop Folk, and they need to make sure that they key in on him here in overtime.
From the 10-yard line, Tilford takes a snap. He looks, he's going to keep it, tries to cut it outside. He has a gap. He breaks through. He's brought down at the inch-yard line, it looks like, from where that ref's walking out. He found that seam, and as we've said over and over again, that's a big fella. He is hard to tackle. He had 2 Williamsport defenders on him, and he still was able to get that little jump ahead for an additional yard or 2.
I'll tell you what, Gabe Tilford, he engineered that 9-play, 61-yard drive to tie it up, and here he is now in overtime, punching it in as the Braves score.
And the Braves scored quick, as
plays.
they've done all night. 2 plays. Great job there by the Shikellamy Braves. Great job there by their dual-threat quarterback. And he made that look easy. The Millionaires is going to have to answer. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Big opportunity for the special teams here to come out and make a play as they did earlier on that punt. Extra point formation, the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And the kick is good. Fantastic job there. Fantastic play calling by the Shikellamy coaching staff. Fantastic execution by Gabe Tilford and his whole offensive line. Millionaires got to answer here. Here's one more gut check for this Millionaire football team tonight. Valley West got their gut check last week, and they punched back in the gut and took the Millionaires out. Let's see if the Millionaires can do the same thing to a Shikellamy team. They trailed for the majority of this football game this evening.
And the Braves looking to exact revenge on their loss a year ago in Week 5 to the Millionaires. They started 3-1 last year, just as they have this year. Finished the season 6-5. And it was really after start of the second half there against the Millionaires just a year ago that things started to come unraveled. Here they are tonight. They strike first in overtime. Now it's this Millionaires offense chance to answer.
And I'll tell you what, I want to see Ethan Stryker with his hands on the ball for this Millionaire offense. Send Simmons in motion. Joe Fagnano keeps it, able to get just up ahead right back to the line of scrimmage, and I'm not a big fan of that play call. Paul, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if there's a time to run it, first down is
First down is the time, absolutely. But when you have a guy like McClements and Jackson who've been running so hard all evening, you know, feed your fellas. 3 wide receivers out left. McClements in the backfield with Fagnano in shotgun formation. Ethan Stryker out wide. He does have help over top. Smart decision there by the Shikellamy defense, not letting the 6'4" big fella have his time. 5 seconds left on the play clock. The snap. Hand off to McClements. Trying to push ahead, trying to turn those feet. He's able to fall ahead up to the 6-yard line.
I tell you what.
3rd and 6 on the goal line here for the Millionaires.
Great coaching job there by this Braves coaching staff to literally double team
Ethan Stryker on the outside.
But what that absolutely does is that opens up a single coverage one-on-one.
And they're doing it again here with Stryker. They have a D-back up top and a cornerback right on him, ready to shiver him at the line of scrimmage. Fagnano, the snap. The read option, he tries to keep it, he cuts back in, what a cut, and he dives over. He went Superman style. That's a test of grit by Joe Fagnano right there. Great cut on the initial contact. He took his opportunity, leaped over, and held that ball out. That was a little Cam Newton-esque, just a little smaller of a guy.
Not much smaller. He's an athlete for sure. And folks, that was the Park Pizza touchdown.
What a job there by Joseph Fagnano, the junior quarterback, first year starting. Phenomenal job on that play.
Little bit of wizardry in the backfield, hiding that ball, keeping it.
And folks, let me remind you, the Braves have gotten extremely close here on these extra points that the Millionaires have taken on 3 of the 4 touchdowns this evening. Extremely, extremely close. So I'm sure that's something the Millionaires coaching staff in this timeout is gonna warn their edges. Part of it coming from the fact that the Millionaires had to kick their extra point 3 straight times and worry about being called for a false start.
Folks, one more reminder here for Spot Luck. The app is free. Download it tonight. It just launched today. 19 or 20 local restaurants are on board, ready to have you visit their restaurant and give you a discount for some great local food here in the Williamsport area. Download Spot Luck today. Use promo code PA Sports Live and earn yourselves an additional 5% savings.
Great job there by Joe Fagnano. Younger brother of Jake Fagnano, walk on at Penn State. The snap, the kick is up. The kick is good. The Millionaires answer in clutch time. We're headed to a double overtime. We're going to take a second to hear from our sponsors, and folks, we'll be right back.
I think there's something to be said about being in business for over 70 years. The value of taking care of your customers and offering them the best service and selection possible. Being a 4th-generation family-owned business and keeping tradition. growing with your customers over the years, seeing the same faces. It's everything for us. Visit Van Campen and see what over 70 years of care looks like.
And folks, welcome back. We are now in double overtime here at STA Stadium. The Millionaires 38, the Braves 38. This time it'll be the Millionaires offense starting with the ball in double overtime, and the Braves defense get a chance to step up big here. This is a true battle of will. Aaron, who wants it the most?
Paul, what a game. What a game this has been. These teams have got to be exhausted, and they're still exchanging blows. I mean, that might be because it didn't really get rolling until the second quarter, so this is their extra quarter. But this has been a very fun game to call, very fun game to watch for you guys, hopefully tuning in with us. Millionaires will start on the 10-yard line here in the second overtime. Fagnano in shotgun. Jackson back in the backfield to his right. The snap, delayed handoff, but the Shikellamy defense was already in the backfield there.
Yeah, no fooling the Braves defense there. They were ready for that delayed halfback draw to Jackson.
Williamsport sending 3 wide receivers out right. Ethan Stryker the closest in. Nope, I'm sorry. Ethan Stryker is still the far left. They still have 2 defenders on him. Fagnano comes up, delivers, it is caught.
Touchdown!
Marcus Simmons catches that ball. And Paul, what did we just say? That first person that gets a hand on Marcus Simmons, rarely ever able to bring him down initially. Marcus Simmons slow to get up. Hopefully it's nothing serious. He's walking over the sideline. This Millionaire team needs that kid, and that is exactly why. What a playmaker. What a job there. What a throw. What a catch. What a little bit of passion to get in that end zone. Big extra point coming up here for the Millionaires before that defense goes back on the field to try to make one more big stop for this Millionaire football squad.
Yeah, Millionaires, they sent trips out to the right, put Simmons in the slot. What a great route. What a great ball delivered.
The kick is up, and it is flag on the play. That's what it is. Yet again.
Another one.
He got close. That's going to be an offside. There we go. So they finally, that kid has been going from that same end all night tonight. Finally jumps a little too early, got a little closer.
Are they kicking it again? Or are they
Can't you decline the penalty?
I mean, the kick was good, right?
This officiating crew has us just as confused as it has you guys out there a couple of times this evening. Offside, so it's a dead ball.
It's a dead ball foul.
Excuse us. I'm still a little confused. I misinterpreted the rule on that then. The kick up and good. Millionaires strike first in the second overtime. Shikellamy going to get their opportunity. Paul, I misinterpreted that rule, I guess. I thought on an offsides, you were still able to decline the penalty. Isn't that a free play? As we see in, maybe that's just the pro level. Aaron Rodgers is so good at taking that free play and bombing it downfield.
Yeah, folks, that right there, this double overtime brought to you by Park Pizza in the heart of Williamsport, there by Memorial Park. Folks, they've been the Williamsport area's premier destination for pizza. Pizza so good you can taste the tradition.
So good make you want to slap your mama.
Your mom's listening. You better.
I know, she is listening. She downloaded the Spotluck app. Have you downloaded the Spotluck app? I'm not kidding. My mom texted me super excited about dinner tomorrow night. Shikellamy back on the field from the 10-yard line, trying to answer the Millionaires. The handoff to the big fella, and he gets away from the first tackle. But the Millionaires, what a job in pursuit. And they throw the flag. The Shikellamy 12th man coming into play again here this evening. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, should I? Face mask on the Millionaires. Big penalty on that Millionaires defense, who's done a fantastic job here all evening.
I believe that remains first down.
Automatic first down. .45-38, the Millionaires leading after that touchdown by Marcus Simmons. on the underneath route, able to shut off a defender and push ahead for the touchdown. On the 6-yard line, Folk in the backfield. They give the ball to Folk. He's instantly gobbled up by 6 red jerseys. Great job by the Millionaire defensive line as they've done all night. Every time Folk has tried to come up the inside and the middle for the most part, all the big fellas on that Millionaire front are all there to swallow him up, and they did that yet again right there. 2nd down from the 6. Shikellamy needing to score to answer the Millionaires to push this game into a 3rd overtime.
And folks, we are in double overtime here. Please stay tuned for the postgame show.
The run taken down at the 6 again. The Millionaire defense finding ways over and over again to come up with the big plays. This is a tough front. You think these guys are exhausted by now, and they probably are, but they are finding it. That's heart. As a coaching staff, how happy are you with these kids out there?
Yeah, you got to be super excited with these kids and the effort that they're putting forth, not just late into the game, in overtime here, digging down deep and finding that will that is within them.
The snap. Quarterback's going to keep it, trying to get outside. Millionaires, they look like a hold, but a Millionaire comes over and somehow gets to him before he even gets to the 5-yard line. This defense is hyped. The crowd is hyped. The environment up here is electric. We have a big 4th down. I'd expect nothing less than this 4th down play with the game on the line the way this game has gone tonight, Paul.
Hey, if you're a defense, would you want to be in any other position other than to have a chance for a walk-off win? You come up with a big stop.
After you've made big stop after stop. Yep, absolutely. Timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here, though. Man, this defense just swallowing them up in the middle. And getting to the outside is typically where it's killed Williamsport tonight. And they able to just find a way to get out there and keep him in check. Great job there by the Millionaire defense yet again.
For sure, folks. We will have a short post-game show brought to you by Griggs Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner out there in Montoursville. We will announce the winner of the $100 cash prize here tonight.
Coach Cruz walking off the field, waving his arms up. He's hyping up the crowd.
I love
the players on the sidelines getting hyped. Folks, it all comes down to this. What a game. What a night. A Friday Night Lights here from Williamsport. Shikellamy, 4th down from the 5-yard line. The snap a little bit low. Folk dump it off into the outside. They get to him. He gets pummeled. He gets the ball off. The Williamsport Millionaires win a thriller from the hill. What a game.
I tell you what.
There's a flag on the field. They're waving it off. And, oh, boy, I wouldn't want to see Coach Cruz if they picked that flag up and called on the Millionaires. The Millionaires are hyped. The crowd is hyped. What a win. Talk about a gut check for the Williamsport Millionaires. They're celebrating like they're going to the state championship, and they deserve it after the game that was. The Shikellamy Braves should be proud of themselves just as much because they played a hell of a game up here.
That was a valiant effort there for sure by the Shikellamy Braves. This team is legit, folks. They're going to make some noise there in District 4 Class Quad A. Hey, Selinsgrove, you better watch out. This team's for real.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to announce the winner of the $100, and we'll be right back with a quick recap for our post-game show sponsored by Griggs Coffee. The final from the hill this evening, the Williamsport Millionaires 45, the Shikellamy Braves 38 in a thriller.
And what a game, folks. Welcome back here for this brief post-game show brought to you by Griggs Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner. Aaron, you have to give it to them.
What a game.
The players of the game has to be this Millionaire defensive unit.
Hands down.
They gave up some big plays. They definitely had moments where they were bending, but they never broke tonight against this tough Braves offense.
And, and I'm sure Coach Cruz is out there applauding the heck out of them out on that football field. As we said over and over again, Shik takes a screen pass to start the game on a weird formation that the Millionaires probably haven't seen. I bet you 95% of that defense has never seen that motion where you send the quarterback, the running back, and another wide receiver out wide. Bring a wide receiver into the quarterback position, and they break one off to start the game. They gave up a couple big plays, but they were on the field as the offense wasn't able to sustain drives to start the game, and they just did not give up. They did not go away. Fantastic job. I tip my cap to that Williamsport defense for gutting through every play of that football game.
And I agree with you, Aaron. Folks, now the winner of the $100 cash prize here this week for sharing the video feed, the live feed of the game, thank you very much, as well as downloading the Spot Luck app using promo code PA Sports Live. The winner this evening is Cody Angle. Cody, be sure to direct message PA Sports Live on Facebook with your contact information. We'll get in touch with you and get you that $100 cash. Folks, Spot Luck, PA Sports Live, use that promo code, gives you a 5% additional discount. It's good for 3 days. Be sure to download Spot Luck today. For Paul McGinn and Aaron James, this has been the PA Sports Live Game of the Week, powered by the Web Weekly. Your Millionaires win it in triple overtime by a touchdown. Folks, we'll see you next week.